All right. So if you know someone who wants to play a Gmeric game, send them my way. I'd love to talk to them about getting on the wait list or getting into a one-shot like the Bubble Laser one-shot, which is on May 31st. Check that out. As part of the ticket price, you do get a piece of art from Bubble Laser. So go check that out. We also have the Mosaba Edition dice, which are really, really cool. They're clear from certain angles and red from others. They're really, really neat dice. We also have the Unholy Symbol of Mosaba t-shirts. Those are over at gmeric.com, right on the front page. Let's get you guys started because it's time for you guys to play some D&D, and that's why you're here. Wiki will be out today. He's at a concert. He is fine. He won't look like he's fine. I know what concert he's at. He's going to look like he got absolutely gored, but he's going to be okay. Thunder, however, I believe is just going to be running a little bit late. Should be here in a little bit. All right. And so I am going to ask who would like to take over for Twicky today.
Unless somebody else really wants to, I can take care of it.
All right. Then you are in charge of Twicky.
Yippee.
Congratulations.
My Twicky isn't as good, though.
Twiki.
All right. Well, you guys are adventuring in the lands of Toivoa. Specifically, we are down here under the city of Malaja Rock, where someone has pinged before I got to it. Congratulations.
I beat you.
Yeah.
First.
You have come here to work on finding some missing adventurers within the Sanctum of the Starfallen, and to ensure that things that belong here stay here. As you've been working with enigmatic Cass, you've established a bastion just outside of the Sanctum of the Starfallen, and last week had just gone exploring in the Sanctum and have discovered a collapsed wall. So we're going to go ahead and move you guys over to there, and you'll find yourselves right about the center, I believe. There you are. You've just defeated several fiendish rats and are standing amongst a pile of rubble. I'm going to go ahead and describe this room for you here. As the wall collapsed, it evokes a sudden assault on your senses. The metallic tang clings to your tongue, and the sting of fresh machine oil fills your nostrils. From the room ahead comes the sharp chittering of unseen things. All is not still. What would you guys like to do? As I will need someone to run Thunder until Thunder is here.
I can do that.
Okay, Oz is going to do
Oz
that.
can do it.
Oz is going to run Thunder. Awesome. So I grant control of Thunder to Oz.
Oh, can I grab Twiki, please?
Sure. One moment. All right. And Twiki is not going to be handled by Lila today, but rather by Jackalade.
If you wanted, you should have said something. Damn it,
Too
it's
slow.
too late.
All right, there we go.
Eric, did you say things are still chittering in here?
Yes.
Last we left off, the wall had just collapsed on us. We hadn't seen the inside of this room at all.
Right.
All right.
You hear
see,
chittering in the room ahead.
Okay.
Do we want to back off for a second and see if we can follow them towards us, or do we want to try and push forward and just be careful about this?
I don't recall. Do we think we know what they are?
We haven't. If it's just chittering, I think we just know it's rats, I believe.
Rats.
I doubt we know if anything else. We don't see a giant horde of rats immediately, so I assume it's not a swarm. Probably just the demons. I'm afraid to step into the room in case something drops on my head, though.
Yeah, right.
Thunder's gonna say, rats easy prey.
Rats are easy but
And
annoying.
he'll start walking into the room.
Okay.
That's what Thunder would do. Yeah.
I'm going to ready in action just in case anything.
As Thunder
Pops out
gets to there, something from the little cage that he steps near tries to bite at him. And I need you guys to please roll for initiative.
Is that a nose?
It looks very similar to a nose.
Alright.
All right. And go ahead. The initiatives total here.
My bad rolls are already affecting Twitch.
Awesome. What's the worst that could happen with that, right?
5. Or I guess a 4.
One. Two. And... All right. So I am going to go ahead and take my surprise attack with advantage. A 23 is going to pierce Thunder as I bit down hard.
Okay. So I think I can only change his health on roll 20.
Yes, sir. I will make sure that it stays updated on D&D Beyond as well. All right. So, organizing the chart here, Lila Harper, what would you like to do?
I would like to shoot at it.
Okay.
I think that hits.
It does hit, indeed. As you blast this thing with the crossbow bolt, it suffers 6 piercing damage. It screams in pain.
That's good. And then that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. Thunder.
Okay, looking at Thunder's options here.
Are these like little demons or
These appear to be little demons.
they look cool?
I think Thunder would go for a glaive attack on this chicken thing here.
Sure. And you'll strike it, slaying it as it is bisected. It
Okay, and then-
dies quivering.
Bonus action to manifest my echo here.
Very well. Cool.
And Thunder will move to... let's go... Hold on, how far do I need to charge? 30 feet. Okay, right there. That's it for my turn.
Awesome. Cool. That's when we get to the lair, and the lair gets to go now. And we are going to roll a new initiative. As you watch as the suit of armor, it's up and animates.
It's Iron Man.
All right. The abyssal chicken that is dead is dead. So, Jack, what would you like to do?
Alright. I don't want to get near anything, so I'm going to hide behind Thunder.
Okay.
Over here.
You are hurting.
I am. And
Oz.
I think I will-
Why is Oz on a brazier right now? I don't think he wants to be on that.
Just warming his
he's
bum.
feeling cold.
Understood.
He got cold. He's not wearing shoes at the moment.
It's just arthritic knees.
It's so
Mm-hmm.
chilly in this dungeon.
Yeah.
Get him some slippers.
Cool. Anything else, Jack?
No, we're out of range to swing, so I'm not going to try.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and pass.
Mr. Renovant.
Okay, let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20. So he has to use all of his movement to get up there.
Yes, sir.
You'll attack with his rapier,
Sure.
and I believe that's a hit.
It does hit, yes. As you go to skewer this chicken, the rapier strikes deeply and deals how much damage? 10 damage to it. Removing 2/3 of its health, it sits there and screams in pain and begins flopping around pathetically. Anything else, sir?
He would just look at it pathetically. That's it.
Understood. It then becomes the skewered chicken's turn. The skewered chicken is going to do 2 attacks, and we are going to be attacking 1d2. We're going to be attacking you, Vale, because you stuck us with that thing. So we will start with a bite and a 15 to bite you.
Let me see. That is my AC.
You were going to suffer 6 piercing damage, and then I'm going to try to claw at you as well, and I missed you with the claw. The other chicken over here is going to attack the apparition with a bite and missing, and the claws will slash the apparition, which disappears. It will then kick its way out of its cage and begin moving towards the closest target, which is Vale. Jack, you've been granted inspiration.
Yippee.
Cool.
Thank
Then we
you.
go to Oz. What would you like to do, Oz?
So we'll look at the neatly packed up chickens here, and he will move next to them, and then he will tap his rings against his shield and say Tempest Prope and cast Toll the Dead on both of them.
All right, 1 and 2. The first one fails. The second one, I believe, succeeds.
Yes, so first one's going to take a d8.
Yes, sir.
Oops, I accidentally rolled a d12.
Okay.
There you go, 6 damage.
Got it. As the
And that's
necrotic
it for my turn.
damage tolls, the fiend screams in agony. Then we go to the animated armor. Animated armor is going to move towards one of the people in the room, and I have 4 targets in the room. 1d4. For one, that's going to be Thunder. Thunder, we get to move 25 feet, which puts us right there, where we will slam twice. The first slam against Thunder misses. The second also misses as Thunder parries the blows with his glaive. He blocks it and catches the punch. Turning it away, we go to Twicky Twintail.
All right. Cookie's gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20, get about here. And I think I can see that demon chicken on the north side. And it is in range of Toll Dead, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna ring that dinger bell.
Cool. Ding 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 ding. My wisdom saving throw is a 1. He has suffered damage, so he will suffer 4 necrotic damage as the dinner bell takes its toll.
Sweet.
Anything else for Mr. Twicky?
No.
Miss Harper.
That is all.
Miss Harper is muted.
He's going to shoot over here.
Okay.
Hopefully it does something.
And with the 19, it impacts and pings off into the ceiling,
I guess it doesn't do anything. Okay.
dealing no damage.
Well, that'll be it.
Okay. After Lila, we go to Thunder.
Okay, for Thunder. Let's bonus action manifest an echo over here.
All right. So we manifest the echo over there.
And I think that trying to prone this guy would be a good idea. So Thunder's going to deflect the blows of the armor with his glaive, and then kind of like use that momentum to kind of swing around and try to trip him with the glaive.
Sure. So,
The shove attack.
Yep, let's get that athletics check. I got a 22. So I will not be knocked prone by your natural 1.
Yep, natural 1 versus natural 20. Nice. I apologize, Mike. That's it for my turn.
All right. Jackalade.
I apologize.
All right.
You'll be here soon.
Well,
I
it is
hope.
a suit of armor. Oh, it is a suit of armor. Shocking grasp is certainly tempting. I will die if I get hit.
Yeah, that's the worst that could happen.
So
Maybe.
I'm just gonna throw rocks at it. I'm gonna use my sling. Badoink.
Okay.
Roll. There we
It was
go.
a 20. You will bludgeon
Hey.
it, dealing 4 damage to it as you have dented the
Awesome.
armor.
I'm gonna play horseshoes inside of it. Just try and toss things in.
Okay.
I'm gonna back up this way, and yeah, here.
Okay. After Jackalade, we go to Vale.
Well, Vale's focusing on these baby teeth demons, so he's going to continue, I suppose. And he'll attack the one in front of him.
Sure. And you will critically strike it. As your blade pierces right through its head, you will deal a butt ton of damage, totaling 14 plus 20, so 34 damage to something that had 5 hit points. As the thing is skewered, you simply pin it against its cage.
Just disgusted by its presence and annoyed by its death and the mess it made. So he will disengage because technically he's adjacent to this guy.
Yes.
And he's gonna just stay here in between the two baddies. If Oz finishes him off, then he'll move up, I guess, next round to that.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool. So the dead chicken is dead. I am here, and I'm going to be attacking either Oz or the apparition, and my intelligence is so low I can't tell the difference. So 1d2. Oz, we are going to bite and claw at you with a 6
You will
and
try.
a 19. Oz, do I get to claw at you?
Oh, I've got 20 AC now with the new scale mail.
Goodness gracious. All right, Mr. Oz, it is your
Yeah, man.
turn as I ineffectively scratch the surface.
Okay, let's go with a Tempest Propay. Toll the dead on this guy.
Yes, sir. The wisdom saving throw results in an 8. My little chicken has 5 hit points, and you dealt 10. As it necrotizes into a powder, it dissolves and falls apart. Roasted.
We'll move up next to this other guy, and that's it for my turn.
All right. It becomes the armor's turn. The armor was last struck by Jackalade. It is going to provoke an
Yes.
opportunity attack from Oz.
Cool.
Would you like to take that,
Oh
Oz?
no.
Yeah, I have Warcaster, so I will try to toll the dead. I hope he's not immune to necrotic damage.
All right. Animated armor is not immune to necrotic damage. Its wisdom saving throw results in a 4. Okay.
-4. I love that.
It'll suffer
That's
5
nice.
necrotic damage. However, you did not physically strike it, so it will continue its fixation.
Oh no.
Yeah, which
Sorry, Jack.
Because it fixates on the
No,
last person who physically struck it. So, Jackalade, a 16 to
Keep it
bludgeon
going.
you, sir.
that's my armor class.
Jackalade's gonna get knocked unconscious here.
Youch.
Oh,
I believe Thunder would take an opportunity attack from Sentinel.
Yeah, good call. Sentinel for sure, for sure.
And
Good reminder.
he will deal 14
big one.
damage there, and the armor now turns, instead of taking its second slam on Jack, to attack Thunder. A
I
7 will miss
appreciate
Thunder.
that a lot.
Twicky,
Good to hear. All right. Let's see. I'm having a hard time finding if Twiki has any Twiki treats left, so I'm gonna assume
I don't think he carries them. He
No.
usually gives them to everybody else.
he only gives him one. I think he only keeps one, but he has it in his inventory, and I can't tell if that's just as a reminder or if it's.
Does he have a
actually
quantity
there.
next to it?
It's just quantity 1.
Then
which
yes,
is why
he
I'm not
has one.
sure. Okay. Well, we'll use it.
Okay. So we're going to consume the Twiki tree.
Yeah.
And
Using that on Jack.
Unless you guys think I shouldn't.
No, trust me, I think it's a great idea.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
All right, I have reduced the Twick fillet by 1, so if you refresh, his Twick fillet has been reduced.
Sweet. 7.
All right. So you recover 7 hit points and are still conscious once again.
All right.
Awesome.
And then Twiki doesn't want any of that smoke. So Twiki's gonna move backwards this way,
Okay.
just staying inside range.
Cool. Lila Harper.
Since I cannot damage this thing, I'm going to drop my bow. And I'm just gonna throw some hands.
All right. As it clatters to the ground, you're going to move up and throw hands.
Yes.
Understood.
I don't think that hits.
It does not. As you gently caress this armor, its slick surface comes back oily.
You need a shower. And I'll just stand there.
All right. As you stand there ineffective, we go to Mr. Thunder.
I do appreciate you
Thunder
trying
will-
to punch a piece of armor.
I'm trying over here.
I mean, bludgeoning damage.
I
you
said
know.
I appreciate it.
I'm just going to move his echo to right here.
Go ahead.
Oh, I can't move it now. It's nice. Glaive attack from the echo onto the armor.
Okay. 14 will not strike it. As
Okay, and
it clangs, reverberating into the echo.
let's do second wind bonus action. If you can mark off
Okay.
second wind for me.
Yes, sir. All right. Second wind. And if we refresh, that'll be done. Cool. Anything else for Thunder?
No, can you change his health to 30?
Is it supposed to be
Four.
30? 34?
Yes, please.
All right. So 34.
That'll be it for his turn.
Got it. And if you refresh now, it should be updated.
I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. All right. Jackalade.
All right.
You are currently prone.
I absolutely am, and I have very little movement because I am small. So just technically, Shocking Grasp only cares if it's wearing armor, but because it is armor, do I still get the bonus?
Do you know?
No.
Roll an Arcana check. Let's find out if you know.
Okay. Suck these. Let's go.
With the 15, yes, you will be
15.
getting the advantage on the attack roll.
Sweet. I'm gonna make that chance.
Sure. With a 20, you will electrocute it for 3 lightning damage.
Nice.
Is it a conductor?
That would be so mean. One of these days, I need to do an animated armor that is focused on grappling, and something just runs up and keeps tagging it with electricity. That'd be awesome. But no, in this case, it is not grappling anything, and nothing is grappling it. It does lose its reaction at this point.
It's like I touch it with Shocking Grasp and electrocutes myself.
That'd be
Right.
so much fun.
I'm gonna use half my movement to stand up, and then I have 10 left. So I think I'm just gonna. I wanted to move away from Thunder, so I'm going to move down if it will let me.
Okay.
Oh, there's a wall right here. Shoot. Down and then down again. There we
Okay.
go.
Awesome. And because its reaction is down, I do not get to swing at you. Mr. Vale, what would you like to do?
Vale will surge up with his rapier and see if this thing is a conductor.
Sure.
And he's going to miss, I believe.
Yes, as your rapier presses against the breastplate, it bends and flexes and then springs back into your hand.
Almost. He will disengage and say, next time, coat rack, and move here.
If you didn't have inspiration, you would have gotten it for coat rack. Oz, what would you like to do?
Tempus Propay, Toll the Dead.
All right. Taking advantage of his lack of wisdom, I got a 14.
Come on. A 15% chance to make that save.
Gotta try.
I know, and it fucking worked. That's it for my turn.
All right. The animated armor was last physically struck by thunder. In spite of Jackalade casting a touch spell, it's a physical attack, so I have to attack thunder next. So,
Oh, sorry,
a
Thunder.
5 to hit. Actually, I believe I'm attacking the apparition, if I remember right. So,
No, I think he missed his glaive attack.
regardless, I missed both of my swings. Mr. Twicky's turn.
Oh, right, that's me. Sorry. Just time for more dinner bells.
Okay. As Twicky, I got
There
a
you go.
15. I believe I resisted it. Yes.
Yes, 14.
The dinner bells are falling on non-existent ears. All right. So, a movement for Twicky.
I'll move it here, and we'll call it there.
Okay. After Twicky has moved, we would go to Lila Harper.
She realized that her hand is greasy now, so she's going to try and get her maul out of her bag.
Okay.
And that'll be the end of her turn.
Yep. The first couple times you reach in there and try to pull it out, your hand slips along the handle, but you are eventually
come on.
able to grab the pommel and pull it out. Thunder.
That's me.
Welcome, Thunder. You doing okay?
Just getting- yeah, I was. I took a nap and I misclicked the alarm button, so it didn't go off when I wanted it to.
Aw.
You lost nap roulette.
Man, Naplet.
Dangerous
some
game.
people say.
It
I
is a
did that
very
yesterday.
dangerous game.
Let's
Oh!
take her a nap
Oh,
5
we're
hours
fighting demon chickens.
Well, you were fighting demon chickens. Now you are currently fighting a suit of armor that is fixated upon you after you rescued your friend Jackalade from being coup de grace.
Oh wow.
I was about to be paced.
It's a great way to start the session is be like, "Eh."
Yeah, you know that's me. I'm a hero. Look at me.
So I'm going to
Actually, just-
remove Oz's permissions over you, Thunder. So you no longer have to bend to his whim.
It's fine. Well, I mean, honestly, he could just tell Thunder to do something, and he'd probably do it.
It's true.
I will attack this thing.
Okay.
I'm just looking at where the positioning. Are these braziers or?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, stack. A perfectly average roll.
A 16, your battle axe clangs into the surface of this armor and glances off.
And that's it for my turn.
All right. Mr. Jackalade.
All right. So apparently, I think I just have to run up and touch it again.
Sure.
So I'm gonna do that.
Of course.
What could go wrong?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, what could go? If I can move past this, thank you. There we go. I'm going to touch it with my lightning hand.
Your lightning hand. You will
Nice.
critically strike it.
That works.
Excellent.
Oh, nice.
So you will deal 9 damage to it and remove its reaction. Good shot.
I bring good luck to you all.
And I walk And I begin to walk away.
All right. Mr. Renovant.
Break the wrist. Walk away.
Yeah. Cool
Yeah.
kids don't look at explosions.
So he'll try again.
Sure.
Oh, he's got a good AC. Let's see.
He has a very good AC. Yes, sir.
No.
However,
Oh.
not that good. As you thrust your blade, he has 7 hit points and you dealt 19 damage.
Damn.
All right.
Back to the armory junk pile.
As your blade goes through one pauldron, out the other, it cuts those ties and the armor clatters to the ground. You look around, and at the moment, you see no other threats.
I'm picking up my bow and wiping my hands
Okay. On what?
Yeah, why was it sticky?
on Jack's shirt, and then I'm gonna pick up.
Oh.
Oh.
Nice.
Hey, you had some,
I
you,
just
you had something. You had something on the back that I was just
It just-
grabbing it.
Just
So-
like
Oh,
Pet
I appreciate
Thunder.
it. Thank you so much. I
As-
appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
As a question, Jack, when he wipes his or her, when she wipes her hands on your very specific shirt,
So, are you doing it on the cloak or on the
He-
armor?
she said shirt.
Probably.
I don't technically wear a shirt
Oh,
like that.
What you're doing is
Like,
you're
I'm
literally
not wearing-
caressing his chest.
you have so much hair. I thought that was a shirt.
No, it's not.
It feels like
is,
scales.
Oh, never mind. I don't feel hair. I feel scales now. Now that Eric had said something.
Yeah, if you just rub it on my chest, I'm like, please. Yeah, no, none of that, please.
I'm in cloak, Eric.
No, no, thank you.
No, thank you.
Okay.
If you wiped on the cloak, Jack would be mildly annoyed, but nothing else more than that. But if you wiped on it, cool.
It most likely would have been the cloak.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah,
would've
the cloth. Yeah.
done- yeah, the cloth. Looks like something got this dirty. I tried wiping it off, but I think I made it worse.
fair.
Jack, I'm sorry.
Oh, no worries. Don't worry about it. We'll wash it next time we see water.
All right. Is anything in this room?
Chickens.
Just dead chickens? Chicken bones?
Quickie
Is
is
Tweak-
gonna go over to one of the demon
Yeah.
chickens.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah.
All right. So as you guys go investigating a room, let's get you roll your investigation check.
Oh, man.
Cool. Phil, as you come across here, you're going to notice that this is a weapon rack that has 5 javelins on it. There's an Iron Maiden over here that looks interesting, and the cages. Lila, as you get to there, I need you to
Oh,
please roll
shit.
for initiative.
Yes.
Once again, as the Iron Maiden opens and a metal snake, serpentine in form, uncoils from it and strikes at you. You did not expect this, so this is with advantage.
Okay.
A 14 to strike you, Lila.
Nope, that's 2 sessions, guys. I'm sorry.
So, let's get you guys to roll for initiative. Oh,
Is it like attached to the Iron Maiden, or is it like free?
you're not able to tell quite yet.
Oh, nice.
That's handy. So, because Thunder rolled a nat 20 and I did not, he will be going first.
That's me.
All right, Thunder, you
Okay.
see this thing strike out at Lila? Did we get Twikkie's initiative in there?
No, I don't think I made my own either. Now that I think about it. My bad. I was trying to figure out. Here we go. Use that, and then the one that actually is for Twiggy. I keep accidentally trying to roll my own stats on Twiggy.
Yep. All good.
That's
Cool.
weird.
All right, Thunder, what you doing?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Well, just for thematic reasons. He is going to attack this thing.
All right. With the 24, your battle axe clangs down into it, loudly sending a ringing throughout the room. Excellent.
And then, because I moved 30 feet, hoof attack.
Okay. A 17 does bludgeon it, dealing how much damage? 6 bludgeoning damage as you bend several of the segments. Excellent.
And
Anything
that's
else?
it, my turn.
All right, it becomes its turn. We're going to choose to attack either Lila or Thunder. Thunder. It's going to be attacking you.
That's fair.
A 21
That
to
hits.
pierce you.
Yep, that hits.
That's going to deal 7 piercing damage. I need a Constitution saving throw, or you will be affected by one of its forms of venom.
Constitution saving.
You are fine. You will not be affected by one of its venom. Oz, what would you like to do?
He flexes, and then the poison squirts out of the bite holes.
Nice.
Awesome.
I had stepped away, Eric. What does this thing look like?
It
I
is
think you
a
actually linked it in chat.
metallic serpentine figure that has popped out of an Iron Maiden and attacked Lila.
Okay, very cool. I was just gonna waddle as close as he can, right up to here. Ring a hit or tap his rings against his shield and Tempest Propay this thing.
Okay. It does have magic resistance, so this will be done with advantage. And it got a 11. It has suffered damage to the tune of 12 from your necrosis.
Yes.
Excellent.
That's it for my turn.
Cool. After Oz, we go to Lila.
I hope this thing does not have piercing resistance or immunity.
For the record, the other one didn't either. It's just you didn't hit its AC.
Ah, okay.
But the longbow will pierce this thing, dealing 10 piercing damage.
And that'll be the end of my turn.
Excellent.
I'm not gonna move.
As your arrow goes clean through one of the metal plates, we will go to Veil Renovant.
The Veil. 10, 15, 20. You're gonna have to remind me about how I can get my token layered.
If you just drag select around it, just drag a box around your token, and then use the arrow keys. Just left mouse click and drag a box around it.
Okay. So he'll disengage because he missed.
There he is. Yep. Unfortunately, a 14 hits.
Oh, it does.
Yes, sir.
Wow, I didn't expect that.
Yeah. It's a very
Let me roll
fragile thing. It hits very hard, but it's very much a foil cannon.
Ignore that.
Yeah, we
Or
will ignore
that
the
crap.
critical strike there. But you will deal 9 damage to it. Excellent.
Yeah, he'll just move away.
Cool. Jackalade.
All right. So this thing doesn't have hands.
No.
So I'm gonna move up 5, 20,
Thus it cannot throw them.
25. Yes. Which is just in range. I'm going to try and cover it with acid.
You're going to try to cover it with acid. Understood.
Yes. And I'm going to use a sorcery point for careful spell
Cool.
to make all 3 of Lila, Veil, and Thunder's little clone to automatically succeed and not take any damage.
Cool. So, my dexterity saving throw, I believe, correct?
Yes.
It's going to be a
He's
20.
Ah. Okay.
Yeah. All right. So as your acid spray smears all over the wall, it hisses there for a few moments. Anything else, Jack?
Nope, that was everything.
Twicky! What would Twicky do, Jack?
That is still me. Okay.
It's going to be you all night.
5, 10. Back to back. It's great. All right. We're going to use Toll the Dead. We're going to just ring that dinger bell.
Sure. With magical resistance, I got a 5. As the dinner bell rings true, Sonic Waves will deal 11 necrotic damage. That's a big one as well.
There we go.
Awesome. After Twiki moves up, we go to Thunder.
Thunder is going to. Let's see. As a bonus action. So he is going to bonus action. Is it within 50? No, it is not. Okay, so he's going to move that right there, and then he's going to, as a bonus action, switch places with the clone.
Okay.
There. And then he's going to attack the clone with the echo.
Sure. As the echo slashes towards it, a 16 will cut it. Masterwork Battle Axe cuts deeply, dealing 10 slashing damage to it.
And that's it for my turn.
Cool. It then is going to reach out and strike. You're going to strike one of the living creatures in the area, so I get to negate the spirit in this case. The only person I can reach right now is Lila. So Lila,
No.
we bite at you. A 23, Lila. You're going to suffer 4 piercing damage, and you need a con save, or you will suffer one of the venom effects.
Uh-oh.
All right. I get to roll a d6 and determine which form of venom you are going to be suffering.
Please be the symbiote.
So, Lila, you're going to suffer
God. I'm dying.
17 poison damage as it pumps you full of venom.
Damn it, I have 16, I'm down.
Lila Harpo falls unconscious.
I'm just taking a nap, guys, it's fine.
All right. And then it's going to move and... Goodness, we can move over toward...
Well, when it wait, no, it's outside of my...
Yep.
Never mind.
So
Yeah.
1d... Who am I going to go after? 1d3, I guess. 1d3. Number 2. So I'm going to move up to where I can get to Thunder. So we're going to slide over to here so that we can get to Thunder. All right. Oz, what would you like to do?
Oz would. First, he would. He's gonna like hold his hand up to his mouth and kind of like give it a kiss, and then say, "Vita Verbum," and cast Healing Word on Lila Harper.
Okay. Lila, you're going to recover how many hit points? 3.
Whole 3.
Thank you.
And then he will move up to here, and he will hit his rings against his shield and cast Toll the Dead on this guy.
Cool. With magical resistance, my wisdom saving throw is an 8. I will suffer the full 12
Ooh,
necrotic
nice.
damage again. Holy crap. You guys are getting very big value for that. Awesome.
Yep, that's it for my turn.
Lila, you are currently prone and conscious.
Ow. I feel sick. She is going to stand up a little slowly. And she's going to pop a potion of healing.
Okay.
Alright.
You recover 7 hit points.
And then she will shoot it with her bow.
Okay. And with a 24, you will pierce it, dealing 7 points of piercing damage as the arrow cuts deeply and through the other side.
And that will be the end of her turn.
All right. Vale.
Hey, 5'10". Bill will thrust forward with his rapier.
Sure. and you pierce it. One of your blade cuts into the metal, finding a gap between the plates, dealing 13 damage. Well struck.
You will disengage and say, "Die, you scrap pile serpents."
I love it. All right. So after Vale, we go to Jackalade.
All right. I think I'm just gonna throw a rock at it. That
Okay.
can never go wrong. There he is.
A 24 will bludgeon,
Hey.
dealing 6 bludgeoning damage. Excellent. Anything else?
I will move back like so and end my turn.
Sweet. Mr. Twiki.
Twiki is going to move north, trying to stick behind it because he does not like looking at a big old snake, and is going to ring that dinner bell.
Okay. So, as you ring the dinner bell, the wisdom saving throw with advantage results in a 10. I will suffer 3 necrotic damage.
Sweet.
Excellent.
I think we're good there.
Cool. Mr. Thunder.
Thunder is going to attack. You know what? He has to fight. So yeah, he is going to attack the creature. So
And you will cut it, dealing 13 damage as you expose the inner workings of the thing.
and that's it for his turn.
Cool. After Thunder, it becomes its turn. We are going to strike at one of the 2 people in range. Oh. 1d2, not 1dc2. Oz, we are going to try to bite you. And we will critically miss. Thunder.
Yep.
Sorry. Now we go to
Reaction.
Oz. Are you going to use
Well,
your...
I'm using Sentinel.
Very well. Dealing 15 damage. Excellent. You've left me with 10 hit points as we go to Mr. Oz.
Tempest Prope.
Its wisdom saving throw results in an 18. It resists the magic.
Damn. You've been unlucky on those rolls until now.
Yep.
That's it for my turn.
All right, Lila.
Lila.
Longbow.
Did you ever stand up?
Yeah, I stand up.
Okay.
That's not
I
20.
Oh no!
There it is.
Please describe your shot as you will slay it.
She still is sickly walking around. She just throws up her bow and just shoot wherever,
As
right in front of her, and then
the arrow goes out of its head and pierces it. It sticks the head to the wall, separating it. The whole thing collapses and shatters into 1,000 pieces.
that's my bad again, guys. I'll take that one.
And be careful
No
of the
worries.
furniture in this room.
Yeah, Twiki's gonna start eyeing every single thing nervously. Just
Okay.
stand in the middle of the room
Sure.
before remembering the chickens and probably. See, those are demons, right? I think Twiki would probably try and harvest those. Make
Okay.
some demon chicken nuggets.
Sure.
Yes. Isla is going to eat her Twiki treat.
Cool.
Actually, I would probably do that too.
All right. Yes, I pull up Heliana's.
7 heal, and then the twig fillet number 2.
I think it'd be funny if every other world Twiki treats get a different name.
The quick fillet. Yep. Harvest stables. We are using on a fiend or demon. Here we go. So this is going to be And check for this is. Let's find out what it's supposed to be. Alright, so fiend is a religion check.
Wait, Cookie is great at those.
Okay.
But
Until he rolls a natural 1 and is unable to harvest the abyssal chickens.
There's 2 more.
A little bit too close to his actual form, so
Yeah.
yeah,
a
Twicky's
little bit
just thinking
weirded out
it's
by
like,
him.
see, the legs are in the wrong spot. I don't know what to do. Just move over to the next one.
Okay.
The gross teeth.
Try again.
Yes, sir. Another
Oh
natural
my God,
1
What?
Oh my God.
as
I
he
understand.
kicks it.
He's not even harvesting this one. He's just nibbling at it and just realizes it's too much. She's gone.
Yep.
Too close to him. It's like his brother.
Look,
One more time.
cousins.
One more time.
All right.
There we
And
go.
with a 10, what did he get with a 10? With a 10, he was able to get a beak.
Great.
So we need to add an abyssal chicken beak to his character sheet, which I will handle.
I appreciate it because I can do nothing with that.
Yep. All good. Other possessions. 1 abyssal chicken beak. Saved.
It'd be like a Cenobite to him.
No, that's some. Wow. That has layers. The fact that he's at the concert he's at, and we're dealing with him being a chicken, and we're referencing Cenobites. Okay,
You know,
that had layers.
oh yeah. I was kind of hoping to get a chicken leg, but beak will do.
Yep.
Can make beef soup out of this.
Oh, I'm muted. You said there were 5 javelins on.
There are
on
5
that
javelins
weapon?
on the rack. Yes.
I will take all 5.
Okay.
Heck yeah.
Is there anything over here, or was it just?
Lila,
here
there
for-
is something in there.
Oh God,
Inside,
we'll die again.
inside the Iron Maiden, at the
Stick your
bottom
hand in.
there. I'm sure there's a drummer somewhere in there, but
Take time inside.
there is a stick that looks like it's about a foot long.
Oh God.
And next to it, there's a series of 6 small orbs.
Oz, this seems like a you thing. Please come here.
Kind of like puffing on his pipe right now, just like eyeballing this wall that collapsed over here, trying to like get an idea of like how it collapsed. And he'll just kind of run and start walking over the way.
Okay.
Thank you.
The stick, it's a foot long. Must be for measuring sandwiches.
And
What'd
there's
you
a bunch
find,
of
Lila?
orbs.
Well,
The
this is
stick and a couple of orbs.
Oz takes a closer look at the stick and the orbs to discern what they are.
Sure. Let's get you to roll your Arcana or History check in this case.
Love to give it assistance on that.
Sure,
And
so with
Twiggy's gonna
advantage?
give guidance.
Awesome. Well, remember, guidance is not a reaction, so you have to do that beforehand. So, I'm going to send this to Mr. Oz. Which one did you want first, the orbs or the stick? You said the stick, correct?
Sure, let's go with the stick.
There you go.
Alright, after the check, I'll give you some guidance, so that way Oz has it for the next thing as well.
Sure. You just have to jump through the hoops of it not being a reaction.
Oh, no worries. I don't blame you at all. I've messed with it in one too many campaigns.
Is a pole of
Going
collapsing.
to kind of look at both sides and be like, it's a collapsing pole. Hand it over to Lila. And then he'll take a look at the orbs.
All right. And these can also be a history or arcana check, your choice.
Guidance and help, I believe.
Affirmative.
Yes. Do I roll the guidance, or do you always do that?
I just rolled it.
All right, so with the
15
15,
total.
sure. Here you go, Oz. There's 6 of those.
Okay.
Yeah,
He
stick
will
wisdom rolls. We can
will
pay
turn to Jack and be like, "You might be able to make use of these sling bullets."
Oh, that's
Is that
fun.
is that a species stereotype just because he's a halfling?
No, it's because I've seen him use a sling in here.
We have evidence.
How many swing bullets in wall is that?
6.
All right. Can't wait for these to explode in my hand because they're cursed.
I will be right back. I gotta go to this room.
They explode in your hand because they're cursed.
Yeah.
Fun. Unfortunately, those are not cursed, so you are fine.
Darn it. One of these.
Since we're inspecting things,
Sure.
Vale's gonna take out that dagger that he got, because he never showed it to Oz to see if he knew what it was. I don't think, to identify it.
Okay.
Which dagger is this?
This was, I don't know what it was called. I think it's just a dagger in my inventory, but it was a dagger that we had found, and I don't know. It looked really cool. Like it had, I don't know, Eric. It had like black,
Yes.
kind of like prongs on it. It looks
Indeed.
kind of evil.
Yep. So, do you want to go ahead and roll a religion check on that, or a kind of check, Oz?
I'll give guidance beforehand.
There you go.
I'll do religion.
Okay.
What's that?
Oof.
Okay.
Ah, shoot! I forgot to
Well,
say Jack was helping.
A
Dang it.
19. Cool. So,
It's technically a 12 because we didn't help.
oh, okay.
Yeah. Forgot
It's
to say
okay.
it.
A 12 will get you what you need.
Okay.
We're not dealing with high magic items yet.
Nice.
There we go.
Dagger of friendship. When you stab somebody, they become your friend.
Yeah. Not quite.
Oh, that'd be so useless. Like a dagger that casts friends, which just ends immediately because you took a harmful action.
Believe, well, no, because it's the next harmful action, so.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Oz will
It's in
say,
here.
it bears a striking resemblance to a Fang of the Silent Reaper that I've read about.
Okay. I'm gonna read this. I'm having some. I'm gonna get off Discord really quick.
Sure.
Got like a
Everybody's
once per day curse you can try to put on people, it looks like.
Correct.
-2 penalty to attack rolls and ability checks. Cannot regain hit points. That's pretty good.
Yep.
I see
Eric,
no
this may
downside.
not be important at all, but could Oz discern why the wall collapsed if it was like
Sure.
just like structural damage from the earthquake or like maybe
Let's
like
roll your
perhaps
stone
hitting
cutting.
the walls or some stuff?
Yep. Let's roll stone cutting. I believe that's either survival, nature, or history.
I think it's history.
Yeah.
I think it's great.
So it's 26 because I heard I will assist him before you rolled it. The wall collapsed because it was a trap. This is where a door had been, and it is designed to crush someone who attempts to get into the room.
Okay, so somebody like modified the wall. Okay,
Correct.
thank you.
Yes, sir.
These structures in the middle that look like almost like gallows posts. Is that what they are?
They look very similar to gallows. However, there's a step underneath them that would indicate that these are used for a different purpose. Please roll your insight check.
Absolutely. I'm good at that. Not that good.
Okay, with a 13, these are used to hold up armor while being worked on as a construct in order to make sure that it's basically a lift for moving cars around, but it's for suits of armor and different constructs. They've not been used in many, many, many years.
Okay.
I had to bounce out, but I read that summary of. Was there anything else that Oz like this is bad, or he just?
He hasn't said anything about that yet.
Okay.
Did I get a feeling of that whenever I was
Yes,
inspecting it? Or?
it does feel very evil.
Yeah, okay, so Oz would be like, it's got a darkness to it, Vale.
I think Vale would smirk and say, "Don't we all?" and put it on his side.
Oz gives like the slightest of grins to you.
Well, we need to have that conversation at some point. Just not right now.
Oh yeah, it'll happen. It'll happen. Trust me. It's got a pretty cool ability, like once per day curse or something.
Yeah, it has a few great things.
I think Jack is gonna go over to the suit of armor, the animated one, and just take a look at it and see if it was just an enchantment or description that was animating it, or something else in nature.
Let's get you to roll your investigation check.
Absolutely.
With a 12, you're able to tell that there is an inscription, however, you're unable to read it.
Darn.
Is this something?
That is a skull that has been charred.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh. I thought it was like one of those ball and chains. Does that mean there's...
Oh no, that is the ball chain. I'm sorry.
Oh, no worries.
You're correct. I was zoomed
I was about
out.
to start looking for like a hidden fire passage.
No,
I was like, what's this giant orb doing on the floor?
no, it's a ball and chain.
Okay.
Fortunately, I have no idea what those feel like because I'm very happily married. Doing my best.
Oh, so do we find anything else?
There's a ball and chain. You see some cages, an Iron Maiden. You've got some torches on the wall that are apparently burning due to some fuel source beneath them.
Okay. Thunder's looking at this Iron Maiden. He's gonna look at Oz and ask, Oz, Elder Oz, this metal, is it strong metal? And he taps like his glaive and his what other weapon does he have? I actually think he got rid of all of them except for the glaive. Yeah, basically his glaive, because the battle axe is like an orc battle axe. Or his armor.
I'm sorry, you're indicating your own armor and asking if it's strong?
Well, he's asking.
Oh, if the Iron Maiden is strong.
Yeah, he points at
Gotcha.
this.
Like if it's worthy of blacksmithing.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Oz will take a closer look and kind of try to inspect it to see if it could be used for smithing.
Okay.
We should grab the blacksmith and just pull them along our adventures. That way they can make stuff for us.
Well, you know, we'll depending on Oz's answer, it depends on, because we're not that far away. We're only like 2 rooms away from the portal, so like.
I suppose so, yeah. I just drag it back and then just keep going.
Yeah, that's
Just
exactly
leave
what
him
he's
down
gonna
in
do.
our area. Put him next to the
So
kitchen.
he'll kind of touches his index and middle finger to his temple and say "Beati legatum," and he'll cast guidance on himself,
Okay,
and he'll take a look, see if
sure.
it's worthy of smithing.
Cool. Let's go ahead and roll history or investigation check. The 21 plus something, yes. The blades on the inside of this have been hardened. They can be repurposed into all sorts of things. This is a great source of metal, steel. However, the whole thing does weigh 600 pounds.
What if
All we
we
have to
all
do is
take a
break it in
side?
Oz will
Back
turn to
Me
Thunder
and
and
Ricky will
say,
take this end, and y'all take the other.
he'll say, "It's all forged metal, so it could be used."
Yeah,
It's like a
Thunder is
coffin.
going to. You know what? He will take off some of his packs and put them on the ground because he's carrying several 100 pounds worth of stuff. And Thunder is going to just start. He's going to close the maiden, and then he's just going to start dragging it. Is it attached to the floor?
It is at the moment, but you can see the bolts.
Ricky's gonna go over to Thunder, cast guidance because something's about to happen with it. He's gonna
Yeah,
say,
he's-
"Beauty of a girl."
I like this tricky voice. Yeah. So I will. Thunder's going to attempt to just rip it out of the ground.
Okay, you need an Act
Yes.
20 to do this.
What?
It's
You got the
bolted
guidance for it.
down. Have you ever tried to move a server rack in an operations center? You gotta pull
You're
it
trying
out.
to rip an ATM out of the wall.
Yeah.
Well, have you ever moved an Iron Maiden? Checkmate.
May I assist
Not him.
No, I haven't. I will admit that. I have not
I was
moved an Iron
waiting for like
Maiden.
some con. Where you did.
However,
It's guidance.
I have moved an Iron Maiden album.
Yes. Run to the hills.
Run to the, which I can't do apparently because this thing is bolted to the ground.
You actually
So
have,
yeah,
I gave you guidance.
I know. I rolled with advantage. Oh wait, no, wait. That's
No
not, that
guidance.
doesn't give advantage. It's just a 4.
Yeah.
So 23.
You were unable to move it at the moment.
Oh.
Maybe we can send a squad to get it later.
Highest priority. There's an Iron Maiden 3 rooms over. Get it back.
Yeah, he's determined. He's gonna look. He's not stupid, so he's gonna see that it's bolted down. He's going to see if he can start unscrewing the bolts.
Okay. Does he
With
have
just
a
his hand.
wrench? No, he doesn't have.
He has a crowbar.
He has a crowbar. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey,
All
crowbar
right.
wrenches.
Here we go. Roll
Trust
your
me.
athletics check. Once
Actually,
more.
well, you know what?
Using,
Uh,
you get advantage because you're using the crowbar.
Yeah, using a crowbar. Yeah, it gives you advantage to strength check.
Oh.
Okay.
I can't argue with this. This is the way it works. All right, with the 24, you will free the bolts. Congratulations.
Oh my god.
Yes.
We're doing this. We're doing that.
And then, without asking anybody, he's going to grab it and he's going to just start dragging. And he can drag 1,140 pounds.
Alright.
Good lord.
So I am
He can
going to
almost
go ahead and
he can
black
almost
this
carry it. He can almost carry it above his head. He can carry 570. So
Ricky's
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
hop on and just say he's spotting you.
and this may take 10 or so minutes, but he's going to drag it back to the portal room. Basically, yeah.
just letting everything in the dungeon now.
Oh yeah. He doesn't care.
Nope. Gotta clear it out anyway.
Alright, you guys gonna go with him?
Yeah.
Yeah,
we
let's
should.
Don't have
Yes.
much choice.
Oh wait, we came this way. That's right. We have to go back this way. I can't see. Thank you.
Come on.
It's like I can't see either. Like,
So Tricky has light and Jack doesn't, so I'm just gonna put them on top of each other.
All right, and that's what I need you guys to please roll for initiative.
Oh, he's dragging it backwards. So
Yep.
Thunder is facing the hallway right now, and there's a giant Iron Maiden.
So we're going to give you
filling the hallway
disadvantage
right
on your initiative check.
Sure.
Because there's a
makes
giant
sense.
Iron Maiden. Can me, Ricky, and Lila actually get to him?
I rolled
I
a
can't
10.
hear shit because the Iron Maiden's scraping across the floor, so I got a nat 1.
Awesome.
Okay, we got.
I'm going to drag Vale over there because Vale's
Thank you.
way behind.
Thank you.
Pow.
I didn't have my token clicked. I rolled a 10.
Okay. Let me go ahead and get my kobolds enumerated here. And
But in all seriousness, is the Iron Maiden preventing the back half of the party from getting to the front half?
I think it would. What do you guys think?
Okay.
I think that's
It is
fair.
like I think maybe Twicky and Jack could get around it pretty easily,
Yeah.
but Vale and Lila might have to use squeezing rolls.
I think that's a good interpretation. We'll go with that.
Yeah.
I'm
Right.
pretty far back anyway.
Let me just draw it in real fast.
I never got the painter to work earlier. I was trying. I'll be honest.
All
There you
good.
go. Is there a bucket fill tool?
You have to use the polygon
Should be able to
shape.
just draw shape.
All right. Well, going down the order here, Mr. Thunder. Even with disadvantage, what'd you get?
I got a 10.
A 10. Oh, well, forget that. You're not going first.
No, I'm not.
Vale
That's why I was
apparently
gonna be
is
very
aware of the
surprised.
situation, though. What would you like to do, Vale?
Probably not much because I got a horse and an Iron Maiden in front of me.
All right.
I mean, I'll move up 5, 10. I have to squeeze to get around this, right?
Correct.
And then if I do, can I fill this spot or no?
Yes.
Okay, I'll do that. And then I'm sorry, do I need to roll for that, or is it just part
No,
of the
you
movement?
it costs you half. You move at half speed while squeezing.
Okay. All right, that's almost all of his economy. He's not going to dash ahead, so he'll stay there and he'll ready in action.
Cool. Twiki.
There we go. Okay. Everything froze up for a second. Vicky's gonna move forward and hearing some sort of commotion, she's gonna waddle on through the Iron Maiden space. And actually, I think I can peek at it. Move here. I can see just a corner there. So Twiki is gonna toll the dead.
Okay. My wisdom saving throw is going to result in a 4.
That does not beta 14. Sweet.
Excellent. I will suffer 5 damage. Anything else? As you hear a growl from the darkness.
Twiki's gonna go like back at it, just hide behind Thunder's leg.
All right. After Twiki, we go to this little guy who comes running out of the darkness to here and is going to stab a steely little knife at either Thunder or Oz. 1d2.
Please be me. I have a joke. Please.
And we stab Oz with a 19. We will deal 5 piercing damage.
He stabs at you with his steely knife, but he just can't kill the beast. Sorry.
Excellent.
All right. So
And good thing Oz is going to hit him back with the last thing he can remember.
cool.
I just got back. Am I getting attacked?
You got stabbed for 5
Oh no,
piercing
you missed my
damage.
joke.
You missed the
No.
ball. You missed the joke. The song reference.
Yeah, you take
Oh
You
man.
just couldn't
19
slay
does
the
not
beast.
hit me.
19 does not hit you. Very well. Cool.
Yeah, exactly. He just can't. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Just can't slay the beast.
Can't do
Yeah.
it.
Ah, Oh, by the way, I'm going to use reaction to attack that thing.
Okay.
I think I missed.
You did.
And that's it for my turn.
All right. This creature comes roaring around the corner, and as it does so, its face splits open and reveals the skull underneath its muzzle. And as it does so, it's going to unleash a frightening roar. I need each of the people within 30 feet of him, 60 feet, which is all of you, to make your charisma saving throw or fall prone and be frightened. Oz,
I can't roll these for nothing.
Lila, Twicky, Thunder. All right, so the only two people who are not prone and not frightened are going to be Vale and Jack. The rest of you are all prone and frightened.
Vale would kind of laugh and say, "I like this guy."
These are your companions.
You guys can repeat the saving throw at the end of your turns, but for the time being, both Thunder and Oz are prone. So we're going to determine who the Crenshaw is going to attack with advantage.
Frightened, right?
You are frightened and prone. So with advantage, we are going to bite and claw at you, Oz. With advantage, a 21 will pierce you 6 damage as it bites down hard upon you from above.
Okay.
Then he tries to dig at your organs. With a 17, he claws at the armor and is unable to pierce it. Jack, what would you like to do, sir?
Let's see. Jack is gonna move up, walking through the Iron Maiden space, and just see everybody kind of taking a nap. It looks like almost. He's gonna move there, and I think I'm just gonna throw a rock at that kobold
Okay.
using just a normal sling bolt.
The 13 to strike my kobold does hit him, dealing 5 bludgeoning damage.
Sweet.
Excellent. He's now bloodied.
Nice. Gets up here.
All right.
Gets up, hurry up. It's just gonna end his turn there.
Cool. Lila Harper.
Can I shoot them from here, or will I have to move because the Iron Maiden's in the way?
You'll show with they get cover from the Iron Maiden, and I believe you're still frightened, correct?
Yes, I am frightened.
So
I
it'll
don't
be
think I can
cover
move.
and disadvantage. You cannot move closer.
All right, well, I'll try it. So,
All right. And what are we shooting at?
we're gonna shoot at the kobold.
Okay. So he has +5 at the moment, so he has an AC of 17, and you have disadvantage. So you're gonna shoot him regardless, and you killed the kobold.
Well, stands
Magic
up,
arrow.
dusts my pants off, shoots at him. All right, I don't like that thing, and that's it my turn.
All right, please roll your charisma saving throw at the end of your turn to stop being frightened of the Crenshaw.
Please.
You are no longer frightened of the Crenshaw.
Yay.
All right, Mr. Thunder, you are currently prone and frightened. And muted.
Oh, that is yes. Sorry, whoops. Yeah, well, first I shall stand up,
Okay?
and then I'm going to use my bonus action to put my ghost right here.
Okay.
Flanking doesn't do anything, but it makes me feel better knowing it's there.
Understood. Got it.
I think I left him way up there on the top part of the map.
It's there now.
Yeah. And then I'm going to attack the bat skull. Is it the end of my turn that the fear goes away?
You
or...
have to roll a saving throw at the end of your turn.
Okay. Well, I will attack in the meantime. I'm going to roll a 4 again, and that's it for my turn.
Okay.
And then here's the charisma save. Ooh, pretty good.
We're no longer frightened.
I am no longer frightened. You know, I just want to point out, throughout this entire game, I've been rolling really well on saves that have nothing to do with strength or charisma,
Yep,
or strength or con, and I hope that stays.
we'll
Because-
see. It could be
I'd rather
like
let
SARS initiative rolls, you know?
Oh man, hopefully, and that's it for my turn.
Cool. With pack tactics, we stab at lightning. A 16 to hit lightning.
That hits him.
He goes away.
Oops.
All right.
Might want to make a macro for that, because
All right. And then we come running up to here where we are going to choose to stab one of you. And
Nailed it.
1d2. Thunder, we're going to try to stab at you with pack tactics. A 23 to pierce you, Thunder, for 6 damage.
he's stabbing at me. Just call me Moby Dick because that hits me.
All right. As the 6 piercing damage from this sharp object, it's made of bone. It's more of a shank than a dagger.
Ow.
All right. Mr. Oz, what would you like to do?
I would like to stand up.
Okay.
Is this kobold in the left square or right square here?
He's
left
in the
square,
left
right?
square, but regardless, you can hit him.
Yeah. I'm going to do a. I was going to snap his fingers and say Ignis Infra and cast Create Bonfire underneath.
No, that's no
Two.
fun. All right. Campfire. All right. So their dexterity saving throws. Well, I'm pulling up the graphic for them. They will both fail your saving throw.
I'll take 5 fire damage,
All right.
and then I'll do my Charisma saving throw, and that'll be it for my turn.
All right. So we put a campfire over there.
What was the DC on this guy again?
It's an 11 charisma.
Okay, nice. No longer feared.
All right. Cool. Awesome. So, after Oz, we go to Vale Relevant. You are not frightened because you succeeded on the saving throw, sir.
Vale is going to try Tasha's hideous laughter on this big guy.
Sure.
So I'll use that. It's a wisdom saving throw of 14.
All right. I have to check something because
Yeah.
there's a thing on Tasha's that may allow this guy to be immune. I gotta double check on it.
I know. I could see him being.
There is
I think
nothing about this. Understood. There's another one that if they have an intelligence level of a certain point, but nope. So this is a
Yeah.
wisdom saving throw. I suffered a 3. I will fall and be incapacitated as
Vale will.
the horrible
Okay.
thing is laughing.
Vale will say, "Let your mind split like your face."
Oof.
And he's going to. He still had his rapier out. He's gonna. Can I bonus action like put that back in the sheath?
Sure.
Yeah, he's gonna do that.
Okay. Mr. Twicky.
Twiki is frightened, so Twiki is going to run
Like a
to
chicken.
get behind the maiden. Absolutely. Gonna get behind the maiden, peek around to look at the big thing, and just start ringing that danger bell like depends on it. Like, turkey, turkey, turkey.
Okay. So the wisdom saving throw is a 19. He resists it.
Oh,
All right.
nothing more for Twiki.
All right. This little kobold is dead. The Crenshar's incapacitated. Gets a saving throw at the end of his turn, though, correct?
Yeah, I forgot to do the saving throw for Twiki.
Charisma save for Twicky. Twicky is no longer
18.
frightened.
Sweet.
And my Crenshaw attempts to save against the laughing. I am still laughing. Jack, what do you want to do?
I want to throw a rock at the big thing. gonna move over here as well. Once again, this is gonna be a normal one.
That'll be a critical strike. Excellent.
Yay, we like those.
Now, oh yeah, it's straight roll because prone and incapacitated. So, yep. So that's going to deal 8 damage. Good shot, sir.
Awesome.
Sweet. Does he
And
get a
that's
saving throw when he
my-
gets struck? With
For
Tasha's?
Tasha's, I think.
Yeah, I think so. Every time he takes damage.
Yep.
For sure.
Yep. So I get to the target has advantage on the save if it's triggered by damage. So with advantage, my wisdom saving throw results in a 5. All right. Thank
That's
you,
pretty
Jack. Yep. Lila, what do you want to do?
I'm going to. I'll just stand behind here because I can't really walk here. So I'm just gonna shoot at the big guy.
Sure. As your longbow flexes, the arrows on the string, it leaps forward. I still have some AC. Let's see here. Yeah, you still hit because I have +5, but an 18 is my total, so you'll hit. Yeah, it's a straight roll. So I suffer 6 piercing damage. My wisdom saving throw, because I took damage, is an 18. I am no longer laughing. That was a serious shot.
That'll be the end of my turn. I'm sorry.
All right, Mr. Thunder. This thing is still prone, though.
I will use a bonus action to bring back lightning, and you know what? I don't like that little kobold. I don't like the way he's looking at me. So I'm gonna attack the kobold.
Okay,
Shoot. Does that hit?
it does.
Ooh, close.
And he's dead.
And that's it for my turn.
All right. Kobold number 3 is going to stab at lightning with advantage because I have an ally there for pack tactics.
Yep.
And
That
lightning
hits.
goes away.
Yep.
All right, Mr. Oz.
This is going to. Let's just do a Tempest Propay on this guy.
Okay. Wisdom saving throw for my little critter is going to be an 8. I will suffer 3 necrotic damage. Oh. I suffered 63. I'm going to put myself 60 hit points back.
Okay, that's it for my turn.
All right. Vale.
From where Vale's standing, he's gonna try to throw his new dagger at this thing.
Okay. Sure. And a 16 will hit it.
Okay.
You have disadvantage because it's still prone, so I need you to re-roll that.
Okay.
Okay, 16 hit it. You don't get your sneak attack damage on this, but how much damage did you deal?
So I'm gonna do my damage. And then I wanna curse it as well with the
Okay.
daily charge.
Sure. All right, so you can deal
Curse
4
against it.
piercing damage, and you want to do the curse, and that's a wisdom saving throw, correct, on the dagger?
Let me look really quick.
Or is it Constitution?
I don't. Hold on, I'm gonna put it in.
It's Constitution saving throw with DC 12.
There it is. Yep, you're right.
I failed. I am cursed.
So Vale would say, "Good, you're conscious. I want you to feel this."
It's so
That would be his
dark.
turn.
All right. Twinkie.
Push it through. Alright. If ain't broke, don't fix it. Tookie's gonna move that way. Just for that spice. I was ringing that dinner bell.
All right.
Beat a 14.
I failed and suffered 2 necrotic damage.
Tookie's gonna end their turn.
Okay. Cool. The Crenshar is going to stand up. And goodness. I have -2 penalty to attack rolls and ability checks. I cannot heal. And I have Fate Frost forming all over my body. So, we are going to try to attack 1d2. We're going to attack Thunder. Thunder, we're going to bite at you with a -2 to this. A 20 to strike you.
That hits me.
For 8 piercing damage. And then the claws rend at you, a 19 to strike you because of the -2 from the curse.
That also hits me.
All right. For a total of 12 damage as it bites and tears.
Yeah,
Mr. Jack.
Start playing the Doom music.
I thought about picking up that new game.
Let's see.
Why is the camera doing that? What's up, Jack?
Jack particularly likes throwing rocks. Jack's gonna keep throwing rocks.
Sure.
And because it's no longer prone, I think I'm gonna throw a prone rock.
Okay. You gonna use one of those?
I will.
Okay. So you will bludgeon it,
Okay.
dealing 6 damage. And it needs to make a strength saving throw.
DC 10.
It is -2 to this. So a 6. It falls prone.
Sweet.
All right. Anything else?
No. That'll be that.
Real quick, Eric. It ended its turn in the bonfire.
Oh, yep, you're correct.
DC 14 Dex.
Yep. How much damage do I suffer? I have 9 health. Thank you
Just
for
the
my
one.
one. Understood. I slightly get toasty.
It's
Alright.
cold and it's toasty. It's just gross.
Like in
Yeah,
the metal and the lighter gets your thumb.
it's it's like those microwave dinners that cook on the outside but the center's still frozen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so gross.
Right? All right, Lila, what do you want to do?
Same thing I've always done.
Pinky, right? And with a 20, you will pierce it, dealing 6 piercing damage. It has 2 health left, Lila.
I don't think I can do anything. Do I
Yeah,
have
you don't have to. He's
magic circle?
good.
No, I don't. Thunder, finish it.
All right.
Thunder is gonna try to finish it.
Sure.
I
It is
think he
prone.
does.
You have advantage.
Well,
You're
let's just
gonna
see if I get the.
Yep.
Let's just see if I get the. I
Of
don't.
course. No? All right.
Good call.
And yeah, I'm pretty sure I finish it.
You have slain yourself at Crenshaw.
Crunch, and then he's gonna move forward because he thinks there's more. Yeah, there you are, you little bastard.
How do you
And,
really feel?
He's gonna put the lightning. He's gonna use his bonus action to put it there,
Okay.
and that's it for my turn.
Cool. It then becomes the kobold's turn. The kobold looks at the situation, realizing the Crenshaw is dead, and that he's currently flanked, in spite of the no flanking rules. He's going to disengage. He's going to try to move away.
And here comes the sentinel attack. He gets away.
Yay!
Yeah, it's fine.
All right, so he's going to run over to there. Cool. Oz, what would you like to do?
Can I see him?
No.
Yeah, I have no way of seeing him. Yeah, I'll just take the dodge action here. That's it for my turn.
Cool. Fail.
5, 10, 20. I'm just moving up with everyone else. I think when he walked by the deceased Crenshaw, I'd say, "It's too bad. I liked you." And he'll hold an action.
Okay. Did you pick up your dagger?
Thank you. Yeah, I was gonna do it at the end, but yeah.
Gotcha. Cool. Twiki.
Ricky wants to be in the room where it's happening. He's gonna move there. Sees nothing. And the southern room, the door that's locked, that's actually where we came from, correct?
Correct. That's the teleportation room. If you guys want to write that down on the map, you can.
Tuki's using their action to dash to get this far. Just gonna go, I see it! It's around the corner! That's the end of the turn, though.
Okay. Then we go to Jack.
Jack is not gonna dash. He's tired.
Understood? Lila?
She will squeeze right through. 15, 20, 45. And she'll just stay right there and
Cool.
she'll just wait.
Thunder?
I'm going to. No, yeah, whatever. There you are. I can just see him. I can't see if there's anything else down the hallway, which is a good situation to be in. But whatever. Hubris, what's that?
The 20 will smack this thing. He has 10 hit points.
He's dead.
He's
There's
dead.
Yeah, Thunder just goes around the corner, and then there's just this crunch.
And we can exit initiative at this point.
Oh, good. There's nothing else hiding in the darkness.
I didn't say that. But at the moment, we can exit initiative.
Okay.
Jack's gonna walk up behind him.
Okay. Thank you.
He knows Thunder doesn't like the dark.
You know what? I'm actually going to do this because I keep forgetting to do it, and I should do it now. I bought a lamp and an oil. So he's going to hook the lamp to his belt. Where is it?
Before you can light it, Jack is going to cast a light on the lamp, so that way it no longer have light on itself.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a hooded lamp.
Right. You do have to hold it in order to shed the light. That is one of those things.
Which is why I'm casting light on it.
But he casts light on your lamp that is at your belt.
Yes.
So.
You can't hook it to your belt, Pathfinder style.
That's not a thing. Nice try.
All right. Well,
All right. So Jack stops being lit. Correct.
Yes.
Then
Love
I will
these
go
new
back,
controls.
and then as soon as you guys are doing that, you're just gonna hear the scream. And, as he starts dragging the the Iron Maiden again.
All right.
It's a lot of metal, it's actually looks like they took up 10 feet on the map, so that's enough metal to cover him, which is what he paid that orc for.
Yep.
He might be able to get a discount.
Awesome.
This door's locked. Did we lock this door?
No, it's just because I need to make sure that you.
Oh, it's to the other room. Well, you don't necessarily have to change maps because he's just gonna go into the portal and drag the maiden into the portal and then just put it in the room and then come back.
Okay.
So I don't know if you want us to
We'll just go ahead
do a
and
map change.
let that do. You guys can just sit here while he does that. That's fine.
I mean, it's literally right here on the map. I think.
Get rid of it. Yeah.
Jack is
Sorry.
do you guys want to take a rest?
I don't mind.
Nobody else is hurt, so unless we want. Actually, did everybody use their Twiki treats?
I used my tricky treats, and
I don't probably rest so that way. We get more.
Yeah, and
Let's
I wouldn't
take
mind
I used some
getting
spell
my
slots.
getting my action surges and stuff back. My
I
short
will
rest
also say
stuff.
though, before we get rid of the Iron Maiden, what if we just use it like a giant trap? Because it worked so well when I was doing it for a session and a half.
I can just drag it with us and open it.
Yeah. Push it through doorways and just close it.
It's a little heavy.
Okay. Are we resting right here in this hallway, or do we want to do it in the portal room? Do we want to do it in the weird torture room that we were just in. Where are we doing this?
What do you all
Wherever,
think?
wherever you guys want.
We could go back to the Underwatch Bastion.
Yeah, you could do a
Go
long
back,
rest
take
there
a
if
nap,
you want.
go out.
Actually, you can't
Has it
take
been
a
long
long
enough for a long
rest at the Bastion
okay.
because it hasn't been 24 hours yet. So,
Got it.
yeah. You guys
Yeah,
can't
Cass
take
would get
another
mad at
long
us.
rest until you just wait a whole day.
Got it.
I think maybe we could just retreat to the last room we were in.
Okay.
Yeah.
We know the rooms on the other side of that one are clear.
The rat room or the crab room? Or the room with the trap?
One we just came out of up here.
Okay. Gotcha.
I'm sorry. Oh, did I get stuck on the wall?
Just
What
walk through it. You're a big horse. You can do it.
Something. There we go. Oh man, this is. Ooh, there we go. Where are we going? We're going in here.
It doesn't matter. I don't think. It's all about which room we think would be more defensible, or how far you want to walk. And I think we don't want to walk very far.
Yeah, I can just take a
Torches
short.
gonna go out.
Yeah, the idea here is that we just have one doorway to the unknown.
Cool. So, let's go ahead and get you guys to take a short rest. However, during your short rest, I do need you guys to please roll athletics checks as an earthquake happens.
You're actually taking a nap in the corner and just get flipped 20 feet in the air.
Oz is fine, Thunder's fine, Lila's fine.
You said this was. Say the
Well,
check again.
hold on.
Athletics.
Athletics, please.
Okay.
I was looking at my character.
You're fine. You're fine. Cool. Yeah, I think everyone's gonna be okay here.
Might take a.
No.
Except Vale, who falls prone.
Okay.
There we go.
Lila also fell prone. Oh no, that's
Already-
second
Oh,
win.
that's,
Sorry,
that's the second one.
second win. Sorry. All good.
We good.
All right. I cannot do a short rest on Twiki, as far as I can tell.
I will hit the button for you.
Okay, I don't think I consumed anything that will take that up, but we do get cookies.
Yep. And how many Twig fillets does he give out?
I believe 4?
Sounds right.
Let's see.
I believe he gives out 4. Yeah.
Yeah, I have a question too.
Yeah, 4 food items. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna put it in the chat here. So part of my character is that he has a deathless nature, to where basically if he doesn't do anything for the short rest, it becomes like a long rest.
Okay.
But would that apply though? So for instance, like that dagger has a charge, but it's only it's only once per day, so that wouldn't matter.
Right.
What I was trying to say, there are other things that you need a long rest to recuperate from. Would those also change, or?
Wait, where are you saying that you can do a short rest and a long rest? Because all I see here is that you can do a long rest in 4 hours.
Yeah.
Doing a long rest in 4 hours is different than doing it in a short rest. So, short rest is only 30 minutes.
Oh, I see. So we're not doing okay.
Right.
All right. If we did just type so we have it though. If we did a 4 hour though,
Right.
like how would that mechanic work? If it's like you can only do it once upon long rest or something.
You'd get it back.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
2 it has 9. Wait, did you only roll 1? 1, 2. Okie doke.
So we're saying that Twiki used one of his channel divinities, right? To get the Twig fillets.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, let me put those in my inventory. 2 Twig fillet. I
Yep.
love that name, by the way.
I love it with
Twig
Monterey
and
Jack. Just saying.
2 add
And
items.
waffle fries.
2 backpack. There we go.
Yeah, we'll do
Right.
for tricky treats, I guess. 2 to Thunder, 1 to Veil, 1 to Oz, because they're normally on the front line.
You gave one to us.
Yeah, 1 to Oz, 1 to Veil, 2 to Thunder.
Okay.
Because Thunder
Yep.
has 2 mouths to feed.
Yep. And
Or I guess I should say 2
Thunder-
Wait,
Suns.
what?
Yeah.
Thunder and
well,
lightning.
Thunder and Lightning.
yeah, well, he
Okay.
doesn't eat. He's dead. So
Oh, I guess
yeah.
it did sound like I was saying that, didn't I?
Uh,
Pregnant.
it's like that Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. Thunder is going to look at the others and just say, "Sorry about detour. We proceed now."
Well, we had to come back this way anyway, so it works out to him.
Oh, well, when we were in, did we find any hidden doors in that hidden room or anything other than the Iron Maiden?
No. But we also really didn't look too much. We were just kind of like looked about the room.
You know,
We also
it's a
have
hit.
this door up here. That we did not go through.
Go through the
We just
yeah,
kind of ignored it.
go through the door. I can't go through the door. There we go. You know what? I'm just gonna.
So as the party moves forward, we leave Veil in the dark.
By
I
Veil.
didn't,
Yeah.
I didn't realize there's a door in
I'm
the
coming.
upper
Yeah, there's
left
a
of
door
this
right-
room.
Yeah. You know, I'll give this room a once over. Oh, look, there's another one.
Now.
There's 3 of us now.
What the hell?
Thunder will give this room a once over just to see if there's anything interesting. Hey, I did pretty good.
Okay. You inspect the room looking for anything that may be indicating a secret door or a passageway or anything like that, and you're very certain.
Passageway,
Yeah.
valuables, anything.
You're very
Worth
certain you
stealing.
guys have found everything of value in here, other than a wrench that matches the bolts that were on the Iron
Oh
Maiden.
my god.
You me.
Thunder, look, a wrench. We
Oh,
can
your
use that for
maiden.
parts or something.
He will take that wrench and put it in the bag.
Okay.
Take
Yeah.
the wrench and throw it against the wall.
Saddlebag. I'll add a wrench. But yeah, I guess we go to that new that other door down there. Wrench. Add custom item. Wrench.
A mysterious tool from a foreign land.
Gives advantage on
A dreaming
This is
check.
on athletic checks involving unscrewing things. So there we go.
Earthquakes.
Yeah.
If they fit that wrench.
Yeah.
That's why we love crescent wrenches and not box wrenches, guys. Just saying.
Yep.
He's an
and
advantage
I-
of opening water bottles.
Anyways, so yeah, well, there's nothing in this room. And this door. God, doors.
Lila is going to add more arrows in,
Okay.
and she's also going to ready her in action, just in case there's
Ooh.
something behind this door.
There
Yeah.
we go.
I am gonna get out a trap, and I'm gonna set it. just in case.
Okay.
Has anyone made sure this door isn't trapped?
No, but it is
Nope.
now.
I was gonna
Yes.
take. Let's look at the door to see if it's trapped.
Okay. Let's roll your investigation check. 23. Oz, the door does not appear to be trapped. However, you do look at it very carefully, and it appears to be welded shut from the other side.
The Rat Queen.
Yeah, I was like running his hands along the welded seams, or on the other side of the welded seams. It's like it's sealed from the other side.
How sealed? Because I haven't. Oh, don't step in the trap, please, Thunder.
Thunder steps forward into the trap.
Oh, shit.
No, yeah, it's
Dexterity saving
I
throw,
think it's
please. Thunder.
nerfed.
I have to do it.
Yep, I pass.
Yeah, you're good.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah,
It snaps shut.
he just it snaps shut, but it's so small it just like kind of latches onto his hoof, which he doesn't feel anything. He just kind of kicks it off. He's
I'm a little sad.
he's listening to the door, trying to see if he can hear anything on the other side of the door.
Roll your perception check.
I
he's
did. I
doing
rolled.
that.
I rolled a 12.
A 12. You do not hear anything on the other side of the door.
While Thunder's
do
taking
not-
a listen,
I do
I'm
not
putting
hear
it in the
anything
chat.
on the other side of this door.
Got one job on this
yeah,
ship.
pulling out the battering ram.
Yeah, can we use the Iron Maiden as a battering ram?
Well, we have the portable ram, which is an actual ram.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
he'll
got that.
he'll. Yeah,
Yeah.
Thunder will gesture for him to give it to for Jack to give it to him, and
I'll take it off of my back. It has been weighing down on me, and pass it over.
and he just
Twiggy's
oh, go ahead.
gonna give guidance.
And is it an athletics check to try to batter this door down?
It's currently impossible to batter this door down. It's welded shut.
We'll
God,
figure it
got it.
out.
I mean, they may be really shitty welds. We don't know.
It is well welded. I'm just going to tell you, in this case, it is an impossible check.
I want to try
That's fine.
Well, you get a
because
plus four
I
for
want
the
to.
ram,
I want to make a
plus
lot
four
of
for
noise.
second
You
advantage
make a
if somebody's
lot of
helping.
noise.
You announce that we're here.
Boom, just boom, and would that break the ram? I don't know. Like, what is
No,
a portable
the ram is just a big piece of metal with handles. It doesn't break the ram.
Yeah, it also gives plus 4, which means combined with Twicky's thing, is did get a 31 if that helps.
It did not break
27,
through the door.
31.
No.
Darn it.
Try the wall. Try
Alright.
the wall next to the door.
Great idea. Let's try the wall.
Help use the ram, giving you advantage. Check. Oh, okay,
Okay.
interesting.
Have to
Yeah,
go
well,
around.
just- Thunder is gonna just
plus
shrug.
or advantage
He's just
with 2 people.
He's just gonna shrug. Door won't move. He's gonna hand the ram back to Jack.
All right, Jack will put away the ram. He's gonna put it in his back pocket and it's gonna stretch it out like a foot.
Where are you keeping this ram, portable ram?
So it does technically fit my carrying capacity, but I have to keep it just as equipment, which means it's probably tied somehow inside my cloak. So it looks like I'm a hunchback.
All right.
Like just what's his name? Oh gosh.
A hunchback
Shigimoto?
of Notre Dame.
Yeah. What's his name?
Continually with the
Quasimodo.
Yeah.
So just so I understand, is this a portable ram for someone your size, or is it a portable ram for someone Thunder's size?
This is a portable ram made for a typical medium creature because I bought it at a shop. However, I barely fit it inside my carrying capacity. So it's
Understood.
technically- it is.
Okay.
I could probably
It's all
sit it on the ground, stand it up, and hide behind it.
Pretty close. If you ever seen one of these in person, they're actually kind of cool. And yeah, I would imagine that a halfling or a gnome could pretty close stand behind it. It's what the SWAT team uses to break down doors.
Yeah. Oh,
There
well,
we
what's
go.
a shot? You know, if we had, maybe if I had taken heat metal. Oh well.
As the party moves away,
You know what? I'm gonna wait for everyone else before going around this corner.
okay.
Just want to
Okay,
check
why?
what's around this corner before we try opening that door. Yeah, that's enough.
And that's what I need you to roll for initiative as surprise attacks fire off. Because you waited, they saw the light, and they have prepared their actions.
Yeah, that's fine.
So, as you come around the bend here, we are going to roll for that initiative.
We did also walk past a door.
Nice. Well, yeah, but I just wanted to check around the corner to make sure there's nothing there while we were dealing with the door.
Fair enough.
Man,
You guys go all over the place, don't you?
I rolled that crit.
Love to.
One roll too late.
Yeah, I know. It's the
Where
worst.
is Twiki? There he is. There's Twiki, and there's Jack. Haha, my 6 is better than yours.
All right. Going down the order here, we are going to use our prepared actions to fire sling bullets at Thunder. Because Thunder would be moving, not the ghost, I guess.
Well, yeah, when I'm moving around, I overlap them, so
Right.
it's easy to move them around.
Understood.
Yeah.
So, you can see just 2 of them when you came around the corner.
Yeah, it looks like it's these two.
All right, so these 2 attacks are going to be normal shots against you. A 6 will miss you, and a 5 will miss you. And then 2 more will be with advantage because you cannot see the source of these 2. 15 misses you, and a 17 misses you, I believe.
Yeah, he's just covering his eyes as these little pebbles bounce off him.
Okay,
Ow! Ow, stop. Stop it.
cool. And then we go to Vale. As you hear a whole bunch of rocks be thrown at Thunder.
I think I rolled
Oh,
the
I'm sorry.
22 on my initiative.
Go ahead, I'm sorry, I skipped Thunder. Yeah, go ahead, Thunder. I'm sorry.
That helps.
And Thunder is going to charge. Even though that's not a thing in this game. 5, 10, 15.
It is if
20,
you have the charger
25.
feet.
Wait, hold on. Those are here. 5, 10,
you
15,
believe
20,
hard
25,
enough.
30.
You can
30. Oh, that was 30 feet. So I'm going to attack this guy.
Okay. And a 17 hits him.
Ah,
Centaur versus Kobold. Will deal 9 damage.
oh man.
That's a big hit.
I was hoping to one-shot him. All right, and then I'll use the hooves
Okay.
as I move 30 feet.
And he's going to die due to being crushed.
And that's it on my turn.
All right. Mr.
Oh,
Vale.
well, I'm sorry. I'll use my bonus action to poof that right there.
Sure. Cool. Vale.
9, 5, 10, 20. 25, 30. How close are they? They're 30 feet. Okay. I'm gonna try to throw a dagger
Okay.
at the one closest to me, this guy.
All right. The dagger is yeeted there.
And it hits off the wall.
Oh no. All right. As it hits off the wall, it skips down onto the floor. Anything else, Vale?
No, he'll just shrug and that's it.
All right. This kobold is going to stab at lightning with pack tactics. A 10 will miss. as the centaur ghost simply rises up and avoids it. The next kobold is this one. He will stab at lightning with a 21 and destroy lightning.
Yep. Oof.
All right. That's what I need to roll 2 new initiatives.
Uh oh.
Yep.
Can't do that. That's
Sure I can.
not
That's
allowed.
It's not fair.
Doesn't matter. That's the fun part of this. All right. So then we go to Twicky.
Twiki. Twiki is gonna move extended movement 5, 10, 15, and 20. 25. Can't see nothing.
Which means he can see something. Double negative.
You know, you're so right. You're so right. I think. Yeah, might as well get it. So, Tuki's gonna move, take the dash action,
Okay.
immediately regret it, and will end their turn in this corner.
All right. We go to Lila.
All right. I'm going to move 30 feet. My game's messed up. What's going on? There we go. I shall move 25, and I'm just gonna shoot for this one.
Sure.
He's looking at you funny. I get it.
And he dies.
I don't like the way he looks.
You shot him through the heart, and you're to blame.
Good.
Nice.
Wow.
And that's the end of my turn.
All right. The next kobold to attack is going to come screaming around the corner to here. And like Han Solo, he gets there and then throws a sling bullet.
Thought he was gonna start running away.
A 7 to hit you, Thunder. Misses.
that missed us. Yeah. He's just it bounces off him. I mean, I imagine it's kind of hard to miss him at that range.
So yeah, it just
that
thumps off your bicep.
Ow!
Your pecs. Yep.
Stop!
Mr. Jackalade.
Flexes and time holds like it's a rhythm game. 25 feet down,
Sure.
and let's see. Ooh, disadvantage. I'll take those odds. Throw a rock then, just a normal rock.
Sure. And with a
Oh,
10,
disadvantage.
your rock skips across and the kobold catches it.
Could've been great if that was advantage to disadvantage.
No. All right. Anything else, Jack?
Yeah. No.
All right. And coming screaming around the corner like his compatriot, this guy comes all the way up to you and will stab at you, Thunder. And
Nope.
as you parry his little tiny dagger, we go to Oz.
Oz will make his way around the corner. And he's going to try a Toll the Dead on these two that are grouped up right there.
Well, their wisdom saving throws both succeed.
That is it for my turn.
Thunder.
Thunder is going to retaliate against this one that tried to stab him.
Sure.
He's gonna. Ooh, man, I think that hits.
A 14 does hit him, yes. He's dead.
Yeah.
As the battle axe tears the kobold asunder.
That's corpse number 2, and then he's gonna move forward. Do I wanna use my action surge? No, I should. That would be irresponsible. There might be a boss nearby. So that's it for my turn.
Okay. Vale.
Yeah, I think these guys. Let's see.
Is there
Something
more
like
hallway in
that.
this hallway?
Is there what?
Is there more hallway down the end of this hallway? Like going to the left, or is that just a graphical thing?
You'll have to find out, won't you? Eric's being a little persnickety today. Sorry.
No, that's okay.
It's a little
So-
persnickety. It's a lot. It's not a lot. It's just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Just a little.
Yeah.
Vale doesn't want those pack tactics on his low AC, so he's going to move up behind Thunder. His dagger's on the ground. He's going to pull out his short bow and fire from there.
Okay.
You.
16.
You will strike
And
it.
I should say I was doing the closest
Yes,
guy
sir.
there. So.
With your shot, you will kill him as you shot him through the heart. He dies.
Excellent.
And you're also to blame.
Yeah, there's a lot of people being blamed around here. I don't know about that.
Mm-hmm.
It's slippery in here when wet.
Him. Yeah. All right. Anything else, Vale?
No, that,
All right. Well, I'm going to run up on Thunder now, and we're going to stab Thunder. With a 13, we failed to stab you, Thunder, as you simply block it with your hoof.
I have found my next axe victim. Yes.
The other one comes running up and with pack tactics will now stab at you
He hits me.
for 5.
I take back my previous statement.
All right, Mr. Twintail.
All right. Twicky's gonna move up just a little bit. Actually, no, they're not, because range on Toll of Dead is ridiculous. We're gonna Toll of Dead the south one.
Okay,
That one.
cool. So, wisdom saving throw results in a 10.
Yeah. Sweet. Does not beat a 14, so you'll take. If it will let me just roll the thing. 8.
Okay, got it. Anything else?
Action damage.
Okay,
Nope.
so Lila.
That's it for the chicken.
I'm gonna finish this one off. Longbow. Oh no.
A 12 hits him, and he dies. Again, an arrow flies true. Anything else, Lila? What would you like to
No, that is not my turn. I rolled a 4. Here, that was.
do? Kobolds are here for a reason, guys. They can be threatening if there's enough of them, but at this
Through all
level,
the campaigns, if you're a kobold, I'm killing you.
resources.
all right. This is
I know what I'm
not the kobold dungeon. Thank goodness you guys don't want me to do that. Jack, what would you like to do? I forgot
Jack's
the
gonna
guy's
walk up
name.
next.
Was it Cutters Kobolds? I forget his name.
I forget.
I have no idea what you're referring
I think
to.
that's right.
So Jack's gonna stand next to his friend Oz. He's gonna pull out a sling, put a rock in it, and he's gonna throw that rock at that kobold.
Tucker's
Tucker's
kobolds.
Kobolds.
Tuckers, that's it. Yeah.
All right, so you will critically strike this kobold, dealing
Nice.
10 damage, which is exactly how many hit points he has.
Nice.
And we can exit initiative. And
Turn those inside out.
for your benefit, Jack, Tucker's Kobolds is a story about a very famous GM who did a dungeon where the whole thing was kobolds, but they worked together and had a great mastermind. It was just traps and horrible situations that basically made everybody suffer and hate them.
They were in the army and they were playing D&D, and Tucker basically played the kobolds as using guerrilla tactics.
Smart. Vale gets that dagger back, by the way.
Yes, sir.
Thunder is kind of peering down this hallway.
Yeah.
Is there a corner over there, or does it just end?
You look down there, roll a perception check, because your light source doesn't go very far.
Thunder, if you pass me the lantern, I will take a quick look down and then you can have it back.
With a
Yeah,
7.
I'll give him my hooded lantern.
All
He
right,
starts
so,
throwing stuff down the hallway.
all right, so let me go ahead and fix
Forget
the
about it.
light here real quick, because I can do that super fast. Where did Jack go?
I'm
He's
underneath
he's
Thunder
right
on
next
the
to you.
board,
He's
so
right-
easier to find.
All right, thank you. Jack.
And a hooded lantern is.
It's got light on it. It's not actually lit.
Well, I was gonna give it to him to light it up, but okay.
I mean, the alternative is I could just leave you the lantern. I could just like light a rock and throw the rock down. But I was
Let's see,
planning on
hooded
going around that corner.
Hooded lantern. It's 30-foot, 30-foot radius light, and then another 30 feet of dim.
So
So
light, I believe, is 20 and 20. I'll double check.
the
that
hood,
real quick.
yeah, the lantern's brighter.
Does the hooded
Yeah.
lantern do a cone or is it all around?
It's all around.
It's cone?
Okay.
It casts bright light in a 30-foot radius and dim light for an additional 30 feet.
Cool.
The I think it's the blinkered one or whatever that does it in just a cone.
The shuttered one, yeah.
Yeah.
Bullseye, I
shutter,
think it's
yeah.
called.
Yeah,
Bullseye,
bullseye. There you
Bullseye
go.
lantern. That's
yeah.
the one.
So the question is, do we think? I don't know. Do we want more light or less light? You know what? I think I'll skip the actual firelight so we can just also keep that resource available. I'll just walk down with the light spell.
Sure.
And I'm gonna try and do this as stealthy as I can while I'm holding a thing that is lit.
While
course.
you're glowing. Yeah.
Yes,
So, with disadvantage on your stealth check, please.
absolutely.
You believe
5.
yourself to be stealthy.
So sneaky. So good at this.
Shaggy from Scooby-Doo is sneakier than you right now.
Hey, Shaggy's pretty sneaky.
No, he's not.
Zoinks!
Yeah, he is. What he wants to be.
Zoinks!
Haven't you heard he beat up a Saiyan that one time?
Okay.
The tunnel
Careful.
opens up down here if we want to try, but I don't know if Thunder can squeeze for that long.
He can. He just doesn't. It doesn't look like he wants to.
We also
I'll-
have those tunnels further back. We may just want to clear those doors first and then slowly make our way down here. We may find
Thunder-
another way.
Thunder's nodding. He does not want to go down that hallway.
I think I want to poke the bear though. I'm gonna
Just-
go
well,
a
yeah.
little down the corner.
Because if we go by one, it's basically difficult terrain for him, and two, if we get in a fight in that hallway, he's going to be at disadvantage for basically everything. He's just going to call down, "Careful, Jack."
Hearing that, I am actually gonna set back because it's on the end of it, so I'm just gonna be this way. At the end of the hallway, there is another doorway just like this one here. I didn't check if it was trapped or anything. I didn't get too close to it just in case. I think it would be wise if we start north and work our way south.
Nods and turns around.
That's when the door next to you opens, and we need you to roll for initiative because Thunder shouted. So,
Hey guys,
Oh,
come here often.
here we go.
well, shoot.
So, go. Thunder called out.
Cookie for a 21. Wait, no, it was a Twiki. Why did it roll twice?
You may have another window open or something.
Oh, I think I just clicked it twice by accident.
That's fine.
Do I get the Tiki to 21 or am I stuck with 9?
Yeah, whichever one's first.
21, let's go.
All right. Here we go. Awesome. Twiki got 21, you said?
Yes.
Cool.
It's
All right.
good, because he's about
You
to hike.
hear a battle cry from the room back here. So, Twiki, what would you do?
Vicky, he's gonna shout, "Cobbles!" He's gonna just hightail it. 10, 15, 20, and then we're still in range. So that's 80 feet, 60 feet. Okay, so we can move a little fast.
Okay.
Okay. And 5 feet away, I'm gonna toll the dead that kobold right by the door.
Okay. Wisdom saving throw results in a 13. I will suffer how much damage from this Toll the Dead? Thank you.
1.
I appreciate that so much. All right. So after Twicky, we go to Vale.
Okay, so he's gonna move up 30. Now I can see. So I just want to make sure? Should I be able to see this guy,
Yes, sir.
or is he on the other side of the wall?
Nope, he's through the door.
Okay, all right. I just want to make sure I wasn't seeing
Yep.
something I shouldn't.
I'm glad I didn't hand back the lantern yet, so we can actually see this.
So Bale's going to throw his plain old dagger at it.
Okay. And you'll strike it. Dealing 7 damage.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's his turn.
Cool. Bubble number 3 is the guy here at the door. He comes running out to stab Jack. A critical strike, Jack.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
How much is that?
10.
Sweet, down to 15.
All right. Then a Crenshaw comes rolling in to here and is going to roar. And I need each of you because I believe even... no, Thunder and Oz are not in range. So I need everyone except for Thunder and Oz to roll charisma saving throws against the frightening roar.
Okay.
As this thing peels its skin back across its face and roars at you.
I think
yeah.
Vale would roar back at it.
Awesome.
Thunder just roars around the corner.
Cool.
We're surrounded.
Oz, what would you like to do, sir?
I was just going to come down to the corner here. Is there any kobold underneath this guy or anything?
Negative.
Okay, then I will just try to toll the dead on this one.
Very well. So, the wisdom saving throw on that is going to be here. With a 0.
His
Okay.
flesh melts away.
It does.
Hero's pretty good.
Cool.
And that'll be it for my turn.
As his brittle bones shatter, we go to kobold number 5. Kobold number 5 comes running up to here. And yeah, from here, we're actually going to stand here and we're going to use a sling. And I could throw a sling bullet at... How far can I throw from here? And I can technically throw at you two. So just Jack and Vale. Without going to disadvantage, so 1d2. Alright, Vale, we're going to throw a sling bullet at you. And with a 23, I bludgeon you for 5 damage.
Okay.
As you were hit right in the nose. Jack, what do you want to do, sir?
Move away.
Okay.
And then before we leave range, Jack is going to use one of the brand new rocks, those fun little rocks,
Sure.
and is going to use them into a sling, load it up, and fire at our big little friend, our scary little friend.
The scary little friend. The 16 does bludgeon him. You'll deal 6 bludgeoning damage.
And our scary man's got to make a DC 10 strength check or fall prone.
He falls prone.
Sweet.
That thing worked again. All right, that's the second one of those.
Yes.
Cool.
I assume I'm not able to collect these, correct?
No, they're a consumed item.
I figured.
Yes, sir.
1, 2, 3, and it's there.
Cool. Lala.
I'm going to attack the big guy.
Sure. As you draw your bow, I believe.
Yes.
Wow, that's a good shot with a 24 to hit. The arrow pierces deeply into its musculature. All that's left outside is the fletching.
And I would like to use a maneuver. Do I have to do that before or after the attack?
I believe you can do it in response to.
Okay. I want to use the menacing attack.
Okay.
So it needs to make a Wisdom DC 14,
Okay.
or it is frightened of me until the end of my next turn.
Point of order. I'm going to give him his 11 hit points back for the moment because you have a disadvantage on this shot.
My
Because he was
bad.
prone.
I was more worried about him running out of this than.
Do I need to roll?
Yeah, just roll the
try and hit
attack roll again. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
He's only got an AC of 13, but. Okay, we did hit him for the 11 damage. Got it. All good. Just jumping through the hoops. All right, and so the wisdom saving throw against that would be an 8. And so he has to target you, correct?
No, he is now frightened of me.
Frightened
end
of
of my
you.
next turn.
Understood. Got it.
And then I will be using. I will use an action surge and
Sure.
attack him again.
Sure. With disadvantage, please.
Advantage. 15 and then 13.
Well, that's an initiative roll.
Oh, that is an initiative roll. That's pretty cool.
But the 18 did hit him for 6 damage.
Okay.
I understand, man. I get it. I do it. I teach you stuff.
All right. Anything else, Lila?
And that'll be the end of my turn.
Bubble number 4 comes running out to here, 30 feet. And he's going to fling a sling bullet at someone they can reach, which is only Vale. So
Vale's not good frontliner, guys.
Vale's not a good frontliner. Vale, you're going to suffer 3 bludgeoning damage as I thunk you in the shoulder.
Okay.
All right. Kobold number 2 comes running to the door. As he gets there, we are going to throw a sling bullet at Vale because he's the only one I can reach. A 15 to hit you, Vale.
Yep, that's his AC.
For 4.
Okay.
Thunder, what do you want to do?
Right. Hearing everything happening, he's gonna start 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Let's see. If I can only. There we go. 35, 40. Could. No, I have to do the attack action, so. If I do an action to dash, that wouldn't work. So he is running forward. He's gonna throw a javelin at
Sure.
one of the kobolds.
Okay.
You. Pretty good.
That'll hit.
Scroll down to the actual button.
You will
Ah,
deal 6
6
damage.
damage.
Excellent. The piercing damage cuts into the kobold. He digs deep into his calf and sails through. There's not enough there to resist the javelin from skipping into the wood behind him.
And then as far as my echo goes, I have to manifest it within 15. So I will put my echo 5, 10, 15 right here.
All right.
Or I guess right here, because that's the space where it would fit.
Cool. We'll put him right there.
And that's it for my
horse butt.
turn.
All right. Then it becomes Boyik's turn. Boyik is going to come to here. And Boyik is going to cheer.
Cast Fireball. Sorry.
Not fireball, no. No, what we're going to do instead is we are going to use a chromatic bolt. And we can do that to anyone within 60 feet. And so from her,
I know that spell.
yeah, chromatic bolt is awesome. 60 feet is
Chromatic
any one of you guys, including Mr. Oz. So 1d7, because I have to include lightning in this. Number 7, top down, left to right. That's Lila.
No.
Lila Harper, the chromatic bolt. We are going to roll 1d. What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What kind of damage am I throwing at you? 1d6. This is going to be a poison damage chromatic bolt.
I'm immune.
Wham! A 6. As it feebly splashes against you, you take no damage.
You suck.
Okay. The second chromatic bolt attack also goes at you. A 6
You
misses.
suck.
Yep. Yeah, I get either 2 dagger attacks or 2 chromatic bolt attacks. All right. Kobold number 1 is going to come up here. And from here, he's going to use a sling bullet on Vale. Whack. A 14 hit you, Vale. That misses.
That misses, yeah.
All right. And then Kobold number 6 is going to come over here. And he's going to use a sling bullet on Vale. A 20 to bludgeon you, Vale, for 4 damage.
Yeah, that gets me.
All right. Twicky.
So just lighting wise, the lights on Jack, but there's light. These guys are being backlit, right? So we can still see them all.
Correct.
Fine. Okay. Twicky, because he's the biggest guy that's injured, is going to keep attacking the Fear Man.
The fear thing.
Mr.
Okay.
Fear. Yeah, I forgot what the name. I'll be
It's called the
completely honest.
Crenshaw. Yep.
Crenshaw. Okay, you can attack Goo Crenshaw with good old Toadette.
My wisdom saving throw is a 10.
That will fail.
And-
2 this time.
Excellent. Cool.
We're just counting up slowly.
Anything else from Twicky?
End of turn. We're gonna try and get rid of that fear.
Okay. Charisma saving throw, DC 11. He's still
6.
framed. Yep, he's a chicken. All right, then we go to Vale.
Okay, so Vale, he threw a dagger forever ago, it feels like.
Yes, sir.
Now, so he'll use his short bow to try to hit this guy.
Okay.
Let's see. It's a 13 hit.
It does.
Okay. Not for a lot, but
For 4 damage. Yes, sir.
it gets. And he is going to retreat 30
Okay.
spaces back here.
All right. Not 30 spaces, but 6 spaces. Gotcha. All good.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
you know.
30 feet.
Um,
I follow.
let's see. He moved. He attacked, and then he'll bonus action a potion.
Very well.
That's his travel.
All right. So as Vale's drinking the potion, the Crenshaw is going to stand up. It cannot move closer because it's currently frightened of Lila. So go ahead and stand him up. Those who have already succeeded against this thing are immune to its roar, so it will roar, but we don't need to make the saving throws. It cannot move forward because it's frightened of Lila until the end of its turn. Oz, what do you want to do?
How did it get frightened?
A menacing attack.
That's awesome.
Battle Master.
Cool. Yeah, that's really cool. Oz is he's like trying to like see a way through the crowd in the hallway here. He's like looking through Thunder's legs. He's just like can't quite make it through, and he's just going to tap his rings against his shield in a chilling silence washes over everybody and goes after these two hurt kobolds here. And he
Okay.
pulls the dead on them.
Cool. As the Toll the Dead washes over them once or twice, they'll both fail and suffer 8 damage, and both of them will die as the necrosis sets in.
I love that. Okay.
2 for the price of 1 on a cantrip is amazing.
Yeah, I know. I love it so much. Okay. That is going to be it for my turn.
Cool. Jack.
All right. Remember how you wiped something on my shirts earlier? I want to make it up to you.
I don't remember that.
No? Okay. Well, here, eat this, and I'm
Oh,
going
God.
to dragon's breath on you
Okay.
because you have a better armor class and are healthier than me.
All right. I'll
This is going to be really interesting, lore-wise.
I'm going to use lightning because lightning's fun. So, yeah, for the rest of the next minute, I believe. Yeah, so for the next minute, you can add, as an action, just you 15-foot cone of lightning, dealing 3d6 damage. Kind of like a small fireball. Have fun.
All right.
Oh, thank you.
Anything else, Jack?
And then, yes, that was a bonus action, so I'm going to use my action. And I'm going to just chuck a rock down the corridor. I think disadvantage. Yeah, disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Sling bullet flies and hits it,
Sweet.
dealing 6 bludgeoning damage to the big thing. All right.
Nice.
Anything else, Jack?
Absolutely not.
All right. Lila.
Right. I will take what Jack gave me. I will
Rage your inner
move
dragon.
30 feet. And I'm going to pull down my bandana.
Uh-oh. What do we see when you pull down the bandana? Oh, wait. They can't see it. Never mind.
Yeah, it's just
Yep.
behind. We see her back, so
Right?
Oh,
no one
perfect.
sees what's going on here.
And I'm going to Dragon's Breath, or
Awesome.
I
So,
don't know what I need to roll. So.
I got that.
I think they rolled their dex save.
right, it's a
against it.
dexterity
Okay.
saving throw against the spell save DC. So, this
What's
is...
the damage dice for it, Jack?
3d6. There you go. I just rolled it.
All right, so against 11 damage, my little kobolds, I have 3 little kobolds in there. If they fail this, they die due to being electrocuted. 1, 2, 3.
Nice.
They all saved. They will each take 5
Oh.
damage. All right. So, getting that 5 damage on each of the little guys here.
How long does this last?
10
Jack?
rounds.
1 minute?
A minute.
Yeah, 1
you
minute or
can,
so
you can do it as your bonus action for the next minute.
Okay.
No,
Or
no, no. It's
until he
Lila's
loses.
action.
It's
It's a
Lila's
bonus
sorry.
action.
yeah.
It was my bonus action.
Sorry.
All right, the Crenshar's dexterity saving throw. The 16, he will also suffer 5 damage. And
My
then
charisma's really bad, y'all.
Boyix dexterity saving throw will be a 12, and she will suffer the full 11 damage. Got it.
Okay. So I still get a bonus action, or I get?
You
You have
still
your
have your bonus
bonus
action
action?
should you choose to use
Okay.
it.
Okay. I don't have a bonus action.
I mean, you could. I don't know. Well, not second wind. Is it second wind? And just do it
I
again.
already used that.
Oh,
Yep.
Yep.
All right, anything
But
else, Layla?
I will just stand right here.
Awesome.
That'll
Couple
be it.
number 2 is going to come running up to you, Lila. And we're going to stab at you with a little dagger. And we'll critically
Oh my
strike
God,
you,
yeah.
Lila. And that's going to be dealing 9 damage to you, Lila.
All right.
All right, Thunder, what do you want to do?
Okay, so there's not enough room for him to stand in front of to charge forward. So he's gonna move. Oops. Right here. He's behind. He's gonna use his glaive to attack the kobold.
Okay. You had the battle axe previously. Did you drop it on the ground, or what'd you do with it?
I mean, I'm sure he has like a belt loop
Okay.
that can hold it. Just pops it in there.
Okay.
But 22.
It hits. And you've
8
killed yourself a
damage.
kobold. As the blade of
And
the
he's-
glaive slices it in twain. Anything else, Thunder?
Has to be within 15 feet. 5, 10, 15. Nope. How far can I move this? You can move it. Move 30 feet in any direction. So it was right. So 5.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can't
there's-
get anywhere safe.
Yeah, I can't like. Well, I'm going to move it. Well, no, the others might want to do stuff. So he's gonna dismiss the lightning
Okay. Cool.
until I can get a little closer.
All right. Boyik is not happy with you, Jack, because she recognizes what you did. So she's going to target you specifically with 2 chromatic bolts. Jack,
Oh yeah, I don't think you do it.
a
I
15 to
don't
blast you.
Doesn't hit.
Okay.
Bam.
How about a 14? Nope.
It still doesn't hit. Let's go.
Boyik is going to take a step back to here. All right.
Can I just free action catcall like, you suck as a sorcerer?
You say that, and she smiles. Kill the girl. And this kobold comes running up to attack Lila
Okay.
with a dagger. And a 13 to strike you, Lila.
Nope.
All right. Then this
Is that
kobold,
within? Does that count as within 5 feet? I
Nope.
can't tell.
he's not within
No.
5 feet of you.
Okay.
So we come up, and this time with pack tactics, Lila. We stab at thee.
Oh yeah, 18 just hits.
All right. You'll suffer 6 piercing damage, Lila. It is now Twicky's turn.
Oop, I accidentally healed. There we go.
What would Twicky do, Jack?
I am so sorry, I completely forgot about that. Twinkie can't move forward, so Twinkie's gonna see if anything's in range, which I'm gonna target the South Kobold
Okay.
with a Toll of the Dead.
All right. The wisdom saving throw comes through as a 13. He will suffer some damage to the tune of 7 and die as his body necrotizes.
Awesome.
Cool.
Sorry. Go ahead. That's it for me.
Mr.
Oh, and
Rabbit.
return current save.
Yep.
Sorry.
Charisma save. Yep.
5.
Still a chicken. All right, Vale, what do you want her to do?
Vale's gonna just move up one spot to get a little closer. He's in range though. And he still has a short bow. He's gonna fire a short bow back here.
Okay. As you shoot back towards the caster with a 15 to strike her, you do hit her. Just barely. You just hit her AC. The arrow pierces and will deal 7 damage to her.
Okay. That's gonna be Vale's turn. He's gonna
All right.
pay back.
The Crenshaw is standing and can now move forward. Lila, you're the one who menaced it. Remember that?
Nah, I don't remember that.
Yeah.
No, not really.
It doesn't like you very much.
I like it, but that's fine.
Yeah, it's going to bite down upon you first with a 20
Yeah.
hit you for 7 piercing damage, Lila.
I got 2 left. 2 hit points left, guys.
And
I think he has-
with a 14
he has a
hit you.
Nope.
Okay. Yeah, it does not have pack tactics. That would be really mean. Mr. Oz, what would you like to do, sir?
I was going to scoot up the hall. And he will Tempest Propay on Crenshaw and this kobold here.
Okay, Crenshaw and Kobold. So I got 12 and an 8. They will each suffer 8 damage. The Kobold necrotizes, and the Crenshaw suffers a significant amount of damage as its flesh begins to wither. As the
Imagining,
muscles contract. Yeah.
Yeah, pulses of like decay just happen to these people from down the hall where Oz is saying this.
I love it. All right, anything else, Oz?
That's it.
All right. As you draw creatures closer to Imkael's embrace, we go to Jackalade.
All right. Jack's gonna move up. Keeping concentration. So I'm gonna throw a rock. There you go. There's a rock.
Okay, the sling bullet hits and kills the Crenshaw. As you thunk it right between the eyes, it falls dead.
Place this tiny brain with a rock.
Yep. Excellent shot. Anything else, Jack?
I'm going to move up just a little bit more to try and see if I can distract the attention from Lila.
Okay. After
That'll be it.
Jack, we go to Lila.
She will take a healing potion
Okay.
as her action. Oh, wait, that's her bonus action.
Okay, recovering 9 hit points.
And she will also... If I can find it. She will also use Second Wind,
Okay.
just because she wants that hit. She wants
So
that
the potion was the action, and the second one's the bonus action.
Yes.
Cool. Recovering a total of 15 hit points.
Alright.
Anything
And
else?
she'll just try to intimidate her.
Okay. Well,
We'd
that's
like
an
to-
action to do. So.
Oh, never mind. Then I'll just stand
Yep.
there. Then
Yep.
I'll put my
Menacingly.
bandana back up.
Okay. Thunder.
Thunder is going to charge. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 30.
Okay.
30? 30. She's small. Whatever.
All
so
30 if you want. Yeah.
I still have the glaive in my hand. So does that hit?
A 15 does strike her.
Boop. And then bonus action hoof attack.
Okay. She screams in pain and agony as you bludgeon her for 7 damage. All right. Anything else?
You know what? She's a named character. I'm gonna action search. That means
Okay.
she's a boss. She counts. So here we go. Glaive attack.
Sure. With the 21, you will strike her, dealing 10 damage. Excellent. Anything else, Thunder?
I will use my third action. I'm just kidding. That's it.
No. Okay. It becomes her turn. She looks at you. Sorry. I give up. I surrender. Surrender. And she's going to look at you and fall down to her knees and beg.
Oh, like he was about to kill her, but you know, well, I wasn't because mechanically my turn's over. But he's gonna
Persuasion
stop.
check coming up. Great. Thanks, boy. Twicky.
No potato. Twicky's no longer frightened because his dude is dead.
Yep.
Crenshaw.
Oh,
Sweet. How merciful is Twicky?
Oh, what?
25. How merciful is Twicky?
I think we leave this one not to Twicky's decision.
Probably a good idea.
He's
Twicky's
chick-
brutal.
It kills
Twicky's gonna
people
scrounge.
every
yeah.
day.
Tuki's gonna scrounge around the necrotic remains
Okay,
and probably find nothing.
cool.
I will say, actually, Tuki's ready the action to toll the dead if they pull any funny business.
Okay, cool. So prepared action. We go to Vale.
Twicky's like talk about napalm in the morning and stuff.
Eating orcs for breakfast. Literally.
Vale, let's see. Vale got left in the back, so he's gonna kind of walk out of the shadows as creepily as he can. He has his bow aimed at this witch we're calling,
Sure.
and he's gonna use his action to try to intimidate.
Sure.
So he'll say as creepily as intimidating as he can. Basically, don't try any funny business, right?
Okay.
So he's gonna say, don't run, don't move, or you'll die. All right.
All right.
Let's see if it works.
Yeah, she can't
Hey.
succeed. So yes, she is absolutely terrified. She goes, no, 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 no! I give up! I give up! I give up! Please, 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 let me go! Let me go! Let me go! The boy, you go! Boy, you can tell! Boy, you can tell!
Vale will
Wait,
end
so
his
what?
turn. It will tell. Vale's gonna end his turn by saying, "I'm gonna leave it up to the group."
All right, Mr. Oz.
Yeah, Oz will just like slowly walk up the hall and just say, no somatic components, no verbal components. You surrender, lay down your weapons.
She looks at you. Boy, you can do! Boy, you can do!
Okay, that's it for Oz's turn.
Jack?
Oh boy. Jack is the merciful type. You mentioned that you would tell. What would you tell? What do you have to offer?
Boy, you can tell kobolds. Boy, you can tell hallways. Boy, you can tell.
I think that's information we could likely use, and Jack will glance at the rest of the group. I think it's worth a shot. Just
Does
See
anyone
what she
want to
has to
kill
offer.
Boyik?
Yeah, no. Then if she surrendered, he's not gonna
All right.
kill her.
Cool. Then we can exit initiative.
He's looking around. Is this everything in this room made of wood?
For the most part, yeah.
He's touching it to see if it's real wood.
It
Like
is
70s
real,
wood
but it
paneling?
is very, very old. It's mostly petrified.
Oh, so it feels like rock. Okay.
Yeah. It's very, very old wood. It still has that
Oh,
texture
yeah.
to it. If you guys have ever touched petrified wood, it's still got the grain on it, but yeah, it's cold.
I
One of
glance up
these.
at Thunder and say, what is an odd choice for an otherwise stone dungeon?
He nods in agreement. What are these things?
Hammocks. They're double-decker
Hammocks,
hammocks.
Man, this is actually a pretty little cozy setup they got here.
Boy, you go, we work hard. We take from orcs.
Who do you work for?
Boyik or work for Boyik and Ogar. But Ogar
And
not
where?
the same. Boyik be leader. For now.
Gorgar isn't the same ogre chieftain that Bragdor answered to. That also answers to Ratman.
Oh, no. Ogar orc.
Or okay.
But Ogar
I'll just
lose confidence. He not good no more. Boyik not good no more either. Boyik clan dead. Thanks to you. Boyik surrender. Me give up.
And now I kind of feel bad.
I don't.
They attacked us.
I know.
I was going to lift the foot paw of this Crenshaw thing and look to Boyak and say, "How did this come to be in your service?"
Oh, Boyik, bye.
I from who?
From Ogar.
I hope that implies that if we find Ogre, we can just buy a herd of these guys and just ride them around.
No, not many left. Not in Ogar. Ratman have some, but most be deep inside. Bale's eating a twig fillet.
What
Yeah,
does
he's
this
just,
rat
he's,
man?
just, he's just listening and eating.
Okay.
What does this rat man look like?
She turns her head sideways, literally 90 degrees, and looks at you like rat person. Bigger than kobold, like him, but prettier. She points at Vale.
Bale's just eating, kind of raises an eyebrow.
Yeah.
I mean, does Vil considered like a pretty boy, or is it the gaunt features a little too much?
He's
Vale?
a scary boy.
It depends on what you like.
Depends on what you like. That's a good way to put it.
Fair enough. Um,
What's behind the
suppose
welded door?
oh, good question.
What's behind what door?
The welded one.
Oh. Welded door? Oh. So, I've got to tell you from what her perspective, okay?
Yep.
Many rats. Many rats.
She doesn't know behind the welded door because she might think we're talking about the python door.
Well, that was the one.
Roll an
to the-
insight check, please.
Oh,
Okay,
well,
you
actually, no. It was to the north of us, so she might be talking about that one. Yeah.
7.
Thank you for
So
your
good.
insight check. I appreciate that so much. Thank you for your
We could
insight check,
drag her.
Layla.
We could drag her to it.
I don't think she would like being dragged towards the rats. That might, I guess, there's nothing she can do about it. But
Nah, she's got like no hit points, so if she does anything, just kill her.
that's fair. Wish I rolled better. Well, I think if we assume, well, we have one or two options. Either she's thinking about the python door, in which case we dealt with those rats already, or if she is talking about the welded door, that could be either more of those sorts of rats, or it could be through the rat lord's domain. We don't know.
Was your door welded with spikes?
No. Welded by mage.
There's your answer.
Alright then.
I do good
What's down-
magic. I weld door.
What's down there? And I'll point to this hallway.
Oz, can I get your insight check, please? Come on, Oz, please. All right, Oz,
Pretty
with
good.
a 17, she welded the door from the other side. Her perspective
saying.
is that she welded the door shut, and the room that you guys were in was full of rats.
I understand.
So
yeah.
when you ask what's on the other side of the welded door, she's establishing that from her perspective, what's on the other side of the welded door is all the rats you killed.
With that knowledge, then the northern door here should lead around either the northern or the southern door. Should eventually lead around to that welded door, and it is not a closed area then. Cool. What did you weld to protect? Were you just sealing off another room, or did you seal it from the hallway?
Ogars say weld door shut. Kobolds no like rats. Rats eat kobolds. We weld shut so that prison stay prison.
Do you know where Ogar is?
Ogar with orcs. That way. And she points northwards.
Okay. So
Is it this room right to the north of us? No, I guess it
No.
must lead to hallways. Yeah.
She
up
is
here
literally
past-
pointing straight north. From where she's at, she would be pointing in that direction.
So this
How do
door
we get
probably leads.
Or well, the hallway might wrap around and then go
True,
north
true.
too. Yeah.
Let's see. So Brogdor told us the Rat King was also
Traitor.
Raver?
Traitor.
Crater.
Traitor.
Oh,
Traitor.
traitor. Traitor.
Yes. In prison. Where he belonged. Bragdor,
Who's the traitor?
idiot. Bragdor, make Ogar mad.
What did you do to make Orgar mad?
Oh, Bragdor, talk to someone. Say secrets and then tell.
Guys, I think we got Bragdor in trouble.
Oh, yes. We got the teacher got it. Well, do you have any important information? Do you have any secrets?
Boy, you
Cut
have
your secret.
many secrets, yes.
Well, guys, what do you think? Should we kill her? Or should she
No!
spill the secrets?
Boy, you be friendly.
I think we might actually find use for her services if we take her back to Cass. She might be able to find a use for her.
She shaman. She useful.
Yes!
What's her name? I'm sorry, I
Boyik.
forgot.
And I will put
Boyik?
it in chat
Yeah.
for you here.
Yeah,
Because
I have it
keep
as OYAK.
Thunder looks at Boyik and he's just like, Boyik, you join our tribe, Underwatch.
Underwatch? Underwatch all died long ago. You not
We are-
ghosts.
We are new Underwatch. Neo Underwatch.
Underwatch.
Boy, you're not afraid of no ghost.
Next generation.
Yeah, we're the next gen. Yeah.
Underwatch, next generation.
That's basically what you guys are doing, which is fun.
We are new Underwatch.
New. Oh no. You come kill all kobolds? Not Boyik. Boyik friend.
Not Boyix, as long as Boyix behaves.
Only
Boyik
Only
behave.
only
Boyik
if they
behave good.
No kill. Yeah, Boyix fine.
tell kobolds stop attacking us.
Oh. Well, they no listen to Boyik now that Boyik be hurt.
And they die.
Yeah. Why do they care? You know?
Ooh, hold on, that's a good idea. That's-
Ogar be
what
in
if-
charge. Boyik just little in charge.
So what happens when we kill Ogar?
Ratman find new orc. Ogar not good leader.
What happens when we kill Ratman?
You know, kill Ratman.
we
Ratman
kill Ratman.
rule.
We're gonna kill him.
Real quick, just a crack shot idea.
We are?
What if,
Well, I want to
take-
now.
so Boyd here knows a lot of the dungeon and a lot of the just ins and outs of a bunch of stuff.
Yes,
We
Boyek
don't know that
knows much.
If we take Boyd back to Cass and have somebody who is very good with maps try and start making up one of the dungeon, just however long that may take. Get it as accurate as possible with different locations of, or at least general locations of domains of, like, say, orcs, the troglodytes, the rats, the rat folk, and such. Just so that way we have that sort of knowledge. We don't need it to be perfect, but the better it is, the better advantage we have. And from there on, we could also use her to just, I don't know, give basic magics training or tool usage to the Underwatch. Because personally, I don't want to take her around the entire dungeon. I feel like that would be a bad idea on our part. Because the second we get outnumbered, she, no telling.
Vale's neutral. Vale would say we could kill her now or we can wait. It doesn't matter.
Well, not along with your plan, Jack, and yeah, I think that's a good idea.
If she joined
Okay.
tribe, she tribe member. Yeah, just Boyek, you join Underwatch? Yes, no.
Do you know Turag?
Turag
Do you like
Frady
me? Yes,
Orc.
no?
Turag Peon. Even Boyek Peon Turag.
So join or don't join, live or die. What is it?
Boyek live. Boyek friend.
Congratulations, you're in.
Boyek make many more kobolds. Find kobold hubby.
Vale
She's
just
going
starts
to
walking.
she's going to swish her hips. Boyek have good tail.
We need an Amir character.
Yeah.
Gosh.
You
We
realize
got to-
all the kobolds you've met up till Boyek have all been male.
Is this just gonna be a side objective from now on? Is just try and find Boyd, man. Set up a Turag, get him some confidence.
Twiggy!
Twiki and Boyek are not compatible.
National
They will try and
Geographic
eat each
style.
other.
You,
Pretty much, yeah. I imagine they would try and eat each other.
Yeah. And not in a good way. I think that kind of action is illegal in most states, right? Thunder?
what? Oh, yeah.
Did you ask him?
Oh,
Not you,
because I know
Ted.
what he does for a living.
Yeah, okay, I guess. I'm missing that context.
Oh, I will put that in the chat.
No worries.
Yeah.
Um.
I'll
regardless.
send that you a message on that because it's fun.
Okay. Um. Okay. I think it sounds like we're decided. Let's take her back to Cass and get her set up with a Mac equipment. That'll be the easiest way to start that.
There you go, Jack. In Discord.
I appreciate it.
Does that make sense now? Why it's funny?
It does.
Okay.
It does. Explaining the joke makes it funnier.
It does. In this case, it
Yeah.
does. It's very rare, but yes, in this case, it does.
All right. I say we take Boyx back to introduce her to Cass and have her assigned with some work and some duty there.
Do
I
you
don't
guys
think
want
it'd
me
be
to
wise.
grab some of these hammocks so that we're not sleeping on the floor?
I'll be honest, that sounds lovely.
Alright, I'm gonna start grabbing.
Boyek's going to start helping you. When Boyek start new tribe, new kobold army, we'll need many hammocks.
Well, these are ours now. We're gonna clean them and.
Yes, ours.
Okay. And then she just start grabbing.
Whatever.
I would have fine with that.
So do we get a kobold army?
Not for a while. That's going to take a couple months or
You
years.
need the husband first.
Yeah, gotta get her laid, guys. Just saying. All right, so we're taking the hammocks.
The next named kobold we find who's male,
You're just gonna recruit the next name kobold.
we're gonna steal him, kidnap him.
I'm trying to
Force him to
think
get
when the
married.
next name
Warjacks.
kobold would be. Oh no, that's not happening. Hot
Maybe
damn,
we can just-
Warjacks are just
maybe we
trying
can
to
just intimidate
consume. Yeah. All right, we have stolen all the hammocks. Lila, go ahead and add. What's that? 12 hammocks to your character sheet.
Oh, hammocks.
Each one weighs 5 pounds, so a total of 60 pounds of hammocks. Congratulations.
Okay. All right.
Okay. I do like that we took the hammocks and just left the beds. Not that we could do much about the beds, but still. We don't have any.
The hammocks or the beds are a pain in the butt to move. But if you guys want to work together, you guys can move beds back towards the Underwatch. That's what you want to do?
It's up to the group. I do not touch them.
Are the beds clean?
No. They're kobold beds.
Yeah, man. That's
I
okay.
mean, if we're taking her back, might as well take something back with her, right?
That is true.
Grab your things. Boy,
Boyk's going to scrounge around, and she lifts up one of the floor panels right over here.
oh gosh.
And underneath there, she's going to pull out a little chest. And she pulls it out, takes it, all set. She closes the secret compartment.
I'm not gonna question that.
No.
I really want to
yeah.
question that, but I should have.
Yeah,
Just let her have it.
yeah, it's her stuff. See,
There's a scroll with,
unfortunately,
like fireball in there, and she's gonna
yeah,
blow
it's
us up later.
it's a Vorpal axe. Yeah, but no, it's her stuff. Can't take it from her.
Should we
You
look
know,
at it?
this
see
is
if
the
there's anything?
one group out of all my
Dangerous.
campaigns that is actually like good, inherently good characters.
I'm trying.
I know, right?
practice.
You guys are doing great. But generally,
It's fun.
this party is very much on the good spectrum, which is fun. Because most of my groups are just like, can we kill it? If it bleeds, we can kill it.
Well, it's more like Thunder just thinks like she wouldn't have anything of value anyways. So, and it's hers, and she did surrender.
Legitimately,
part
you
of the
guys would
tribe
be
now.
disappointed if you kill her and open the thing.
Yeah, it's probably nothing.
Should
It's
should we
better.
check? Should we check her things in case there isn't anything dangerous, or before
Like a
we take her
sad
back
family
to her
photo instead
camp?
of that.
Or should we just leave it?
Yeah, it's
I
fine.
think we should just leave it, and
Alright.
then
Yeah.
as she's leaving, though, I am gonna peek under the floorboards to see if there's anything else under there.
You look down there, and there is not.
Okay. Fine with me. We also found a nice little room, so if we want to just hole up somewhere, we can now.
Except all the
Not
hammocks
too
have been
much room.
taken.
Well, there's beds.
Who took them?
Who did that? Stuff them in your pockets.
I swear, if I find you.
So, yeah, but just lead Voyix back to Cass.
Okay.
Is there anything else we want to have her do aside from just making a map?
Just be quiet.
And... Okay.
Wow.
It's fine. We got it. She was what kind of spell? She was casting arcane spells, right?
Correct.
Yeah. I'm guessing she's like a little sorcerer or something. Yep, more training. Cass! More NPCs for you to handle.
What you guys are doing is setting up future characters that are going to be joining the Underwatch at some point in the distant future.
Oh, yeah.
Real quick,
Yep,
Eric,
yep.
I've got a graphical glitch going on. It is starting to show me things that should be hidden, so I'm gonna reload.
Okay, thank you.
Tell us everything quickly.
No, I
There's
appreciate
there's a
the
room
honesty.
behind that door.
There's a room behind the door. Congrats.
Oh my god.
Did not hide it, so I'm just going to ignore it.
All right, so if it didn't hide it, that's weird. All right, so we're going to go ahead and move you
So
over
I-
here. Yeah, please don't look at it.
Right here, no worries. And I can see behind.
All right.
I can see a little bit of stuff over here.
All right.
There's a door.
I didn't see anything. Yeah.
I didn't see nothing.
So just up, yeah, just perched behind other layers of the thing.
All right. I don't know what happened there. I will check it.
Nothing we didn't know already existed, thankfully. But
Goodness.
So, as you guys return, stuff has been fixed up a little bit.
Sweet. Hi, Cass.
Hello. How's it going?
So
Vicky's gonna ignore Cass and walk into the kitchen.
we
Just
brought
gonna-
back.
Of course he is.
We brought back another
That was
person.
fairly fast. You were only gone for about an hour.
Yeah. So
Oh,
we
does
have
Thunder need help
a-
with Iron Maiden? Is that still here?
Oh, yeah, well, while we're here, yeah, he's going to start dragging the Iron Maiden over to the elevator.
Okay. Over to the
That's
elevator.
just what he's
Okay.
doing in the back. That's just like what's going on in the background while they're talking to Cass.
Strange.
Yeah.
He's actually trying to help, but he really can't do anything.
Understood.
This is Boyik. She is a shaman.
Boyik's gonna climb up on the table.
Yeah, go on ahead. And yeah, we almost killed her, but she surrendered.
Really? Well, that's interesting. So, another refugee from the Sanctum, huh?
Well, we
Yes.
thought, yeah, we saved her because one, she does do magic and we might be able to train her to do more. But secondly, she has knowledge of the layout, thinking that if there's a cartographer or someone that might be able to help her, we could create a map.
Well, information is power. I commend you. You've done very well. I'll work with her over the next couple of hours and see what we can come up with. Why don't each of
And
you
I-
take a nice rest?
And I do have these as well, and I'll pull out the hammocks. If you can have a guard clean these or something, or someone who actually knows how to clean these well.
Of course. We can have them washed upstairs and have them brought back down. We can actually set up a bedroom for you guys. It'll be nice to have a little barracks here. Wouldn't it?
That would be amazing.
How many hammocks does Thunder need?
He just
4.
sleeps on the
three.
ground. Yeah, he just sleeps on the ground.
So, for the record,
Pile of hay.
you guys will now unlock a bedroom or barracks here in the Bastion of the Underwatch. So that'll be ready for you the next time you return to the Underwatch Bastion. Not tonight, but next trip back after a day or two.
Well, yeah, because it's only been an hour since like the kitchen just got up and running. It's
Right. It's going
was
to take a
that-
day or two.
yeah.
Awesome. Boyik goes, I smell something good. Boyik, go taste. And Boyik's going to go running off to the kitchen.
Wash your hands.
Well, what is wash?
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to show you.
Did he have command? He doesn't. No.
Yep. Cool. All right. So as they're dealing with that, Thunder, you take it upstairs, take the Iron Maiden up to Melage Rock, or just to the elevator?
Well, he'll take it to the elevator, but what he's gonna do is he's actually gonna dump all of his gear because he's wearing like several hundred pounds of like saddlebags and his armor and stuff like that.
Yes, sir.
So he's just gonna dump that in the room by the elevator, so he has enough strength to carry actually carry the Iron Maiden.
Okay, so you dump your stuff up in that upper room. Got it.
Yep. And yeah, he's gonna go up with the Iron Maiden to the surface, and he's going to take it to the blacksmith.
To
The
take it to the
squeaky
blacksmith?
voice. Yeah, the squeaky voice blacksmith.
Awesome. Cool.
Lila will also go up to the surface as well.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Cool.
can tag along. Not really to do anything, just to help.
Sure. So we can go ahead
Or
and
each
knock
night.
that out tonight. Let's go ahead and go do that. So we go up the stairs to Molesha Rock proper, and then over to the Black Maw Forge. Awesome.
He's grunting and sweating because this thing is like really freaking heavy.
Yeah.
But there's just like a colossal boom as he just like sets it down.
Awesome. So, as you're here, the Orcish Showman greets you. So, how's it going?
I forgot.
Thunder is gonna gesture at the Iron Maiden and just say, "Metal."
Yes, it is.
Metal for my
Oh,
my
metal for
my
your armor. Yes.
yes.
Oh, this will be very helpful. This will be a great basic resource. I will work on it. Thank you, though.
And I still owe how much was it? 2,600 gold.
Correct.
Yeah. Maybe that'll knock it down.
Yeah, I guess just
We're gonna knock it
Thunder's
down
like,
by 200 gold.
okay.
Didn't he have the armor too? The reanimated armor?
No, no one brought that.
Maybe I don't think we picked up
okay.
that. Yeah.
No one brought that.
I think we
You guys left it behind.
Okay.
Yep. And for the record, this guy's voice is based off of a guy that I would be terrified to ever piss off, Brock Lesnar. But yeah, a very famous MMA guy. But
Oh yeah.
dude's
Iceman.
voice, man, not where I would think it would be.
I wrote a joke about it earlier, but I do think it would be interesting at least to see if we could take that the plate, because there's no real use in using the legs for Thunder stuff. So if we could take the legs and we could like stuff them with wood, and maybe Jack or Twiki could use them like stilts so they're just taller, I think that'd be great.
Wow.
There's a halfling from the waist up, and from the legs down, it's a normal, like a human proportions.
Mhm.
Look at him a trench coat.
3/4
What you need is a second collapsing pole, and you've got extendo legs.
Hey, here you go.
There we
I got one.
You can also just use the pole like a pogo stick. You just hold on real tight.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just keeps yelling the magic word. Boing, boing. Yep.
Yeah, that's the command word is one.
Awesome. Cool. So you've got 200 gold worth of your materials for your
Yeah,
armor.
That's it. Yeah, he's just gonna leave once the guy takes it.
Cool. He's not taking it. He's going to start disassembling it.
Oh yeah.
Do you know where I could find a barrel at?
Barrel.
Yes, clean barrel.
Clean
More for one
barrel.
of bathing.
Oh, skull jaws.
Is that a name we know?
I don't think you guys have been to Skull Jaws, have you? No,
No.
you haven't been to Skull Jaws.
That's all right. Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
And she'll probably start heading towards.
He gives you directions to Skull Jaws. All right. You guys all going to Skull Jaws?
Vale's not there.
Okay, Vale's down in the bastion.
Just
Yeah, Oz is down in the bastion as well.
All right, so just the three of you.
Yeah.
Because Twiki's cooking. That's what Twiki does.
yes.
Awesome. So you guys go over to Skulljaw's Salvage.
I just got my pencil on my cat.
You wanted barrels. You got barrels here.
Well, there we are.
As you guys come in, there's an orc that greets you. He's an old guy, kind of hunched over a little bit, and with a dour attitude. What you need?
I'm looking for a bathing barrel or something that could be used for bathing.
Bathing barrel? Big
There's a
barrel.
big enough.
Yeah, I got a big barrel. Something for a nice girl like you. Pretty thing. Right over here. And he's going to
Real
go
quick.
over and he's going to get a big rain barrel that you guys could bathe in. Everybody except for Thunder. And Thunder could do his hair in it, but that's about it.
Sounds
How
like a
much will
newborn
this
leg at a time.
cost me?
Is used, but I see you want it really bad. And it smells
Is-
like you
is it
want it
more-
pretty bad too.
Is it just clean? It's fine if it's used.
It's used and it's clean, of course.
That's fine.
2 gold.
Okay, and I'll give him 2 gold.
He looks surprised that he didn't negotiate, and he takes the 2 gold and lets you have the barrel.
Thank you.
You're gonna have to roll it. It is a full-on barrel.
Yeah, that's fine. I figured.
Yeah,
Does it come with a top, or are we just...
he will give you a lid if you choose to take it.
I'll
Absolutely.
take the lid.
Most barrels, just out of character, if you ever go and buy a barrel, I actually have a barrel place down the street from me. They will give you the barrel and the barrel lid. Because they
I'm
don't
just
want to
checking
keep
because
they
if
don't
you're
want to
gonna
keep
have
some
those-
lids. They don't want to have a whole excess ton of lids.
But if you have enough lids, then you can just make a new barrel out of the lids.
No, that's not how that works. Nice
That's how
try.
that works. That's
No.
how that works in game because it's a fantasy game and it works.
No, that's not how that works.
I was told recycle, reduce, reuse whenever I was growing up, so I think it worked.
I'm gonna grab my pool noodle here in a second.
When a mommy barrel lid and a daddy barrel lid love each other very much, they make a little mini
Make
barrel.
another barrel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eric, I think we know what we're talking about with barrels. Okay.
I need to take a picture of the barrel place because it is literally "We Sell Barrels," I think is the name of the place. Like that's I believe what the name of the place is. And I've used them. We actually have barrels for chicken feed and stuff. It's great.
Ooh.
All right, guys. So anything else you want here at Skulljaws?
Real quick, it's just spelled skull jaw, like the words.
One word. Yep.
Okay.
I will put the whole thing. Copy, paste, Skulljaws salvage.
Sweet.
Yep. And Skulljaw runs Skulljaws salvage. He tries to keep it pretty much on brand.
I can respect that. Unless he has anything else out of the ordinary that would just catch our eye, probably not.
You will see a block and tackle that you may want to buy for Thunder. That's up to you guys, though. And I'm not sure Thunder would want it.
Block and tackle as in fishing.
No, as in a hoisting mechanism.
Oh,
Yeah, if we ever run into like a cliff or something. But he has several
Or-
hundred feet of rope, so
Or a ladder.
well,
It's
if
a
it's a
full ladder.
if it's a short ladder, he should be fine, as long
Wait,
as it's like
hold on.
30 feet, or shorter.
30 feet ladder? How's a
Yeah.
centaur going to climb a 30-foot ladder?
Because he can
very
teleport.
careful.
Oh, okay.
As he dreams, his dreams are so big of climbing that ladder, he can do it.
I believe
Wait,
you
how
can move. Oh, yeah, you
is
can
a
move
ladder?
it. Yeah, I guess you can.
I could switch places with
Swap
the
places with lightning. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Is it a
That's cool.
10-foot ladder?
Yeah. All right. Cool. So, as you guys finish
Real
up
quick,
with
Eric.
school, yes, sir.
Is it a 10-foot ladder?
They have a 10-foot
Like
ladder if you want to
25
buy one.
No, it's 25 pounds. I can't carry it. Dang it. Okay.
It's also a 10-foot ladder.
I don't care. If it's 25 pounds, I'm gonna carry.
Eric just wants to build his character like into a general store. He's just gonna have everything on him.
Miss Piggy's purse is
I'm
what
gonna
we're
be
talking
honest.
about here, right? Understood.
So whenever at the start of a campaign, if it's not using the default choose one or the other
Yeah.
item building rules, I'm starting with gold.
Mhm.
A 10-foot ladder, barrel, and a treasure chest are always three of the guaranteed things I will get.
Fair enough.
Just because you can never have storage.
It's true. Awesome. Cool. Well, after you guys get your barrel and do your shopping, dropping off the Iron Maiden, you guys can return down to the Underwatch Bastion and meet up for dinner, which Twiki is not going to let you guys go back into the Sanctum of the Starfallen tonight because he's got dinner cooking. So we can go ahead and Twiki is going to insist that you guys get a long rest. Go ahead and hit that button. And we will try to get you a general map as far as what Cass and Boyik are able to put together for you by next week, so that when we start next week's session, you guys will have a general idea of what's in the various directions from Boyik's perspective. Cool?
Great.
Sounds good.
Awesome.
It's gonna be awesome when we come back next week and it's gonna be like made out of crayon.
It's going to be pretty rough, and you're not going to be getting details, and it's from her perspective. So you're only going to get stuff that she would know, but you'll know some of the things. Cool? It's more intel than what you've currently got. So, all right, guys. Well, that's what we're going to call it for tonight, and we'll come back next week. Go ahead and hit the long rest button, hit confirm. And we will come back next week for the next episode of the Underwatch. And we'll be back tomorrow evening for the Awesome Blossoms as we get back to their main storyline. And they're searching for a individual who's been abducted and is currently being experimented on by the archivists in Ryport. Have a wonderful night, guys. Please stay safe. As always, thank you so much for choosing me to be your GM. There's a ton of amazing ones out there, and I'm always thankful you choose me to be yours. I do have that one shot with Bubblazer on May 31st, and the ticket price does include art of your character. So go check that out, along with the Mosaba dice and the unholy t-shirt of Mosaba right on the front page of gmeric.com. Take care, everybody, and good night.